Oh, we're live? Did they hear me?
Yeah, we are now. Welcome back, everybody. Everybody's wound the fuck up tonight, apparently.
Oh my gosh, we're insane right now. This is great.
Yeah.
I have
I
coffee.
haven't even started the candy yet.
Christ.
I might have had 2 or 3 ropes already. Just saying.
All right. Anyways, welcome back to Whispers of Hope. It's our Legend of Zelda Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I am the Dungeon Master Zom. Just like before, we'll go through our introductions as usual. This is probably, just as a note, this time that we're starting now is probably going to be our new regular starting time. Just unless things change, just seems like this works out better for most people here. So we're going to stick with that. But yeah, we'll start with the intros with Retta up top.
It is I, Retta, aka Rhettaliate, aka Nova Retta, aka Vivra, the Twili Druid.
Wythr.
I'm Jaxi, I play Wythr, and I am the most normal person in the group.
Are you?
Totally.
Yeah.
You shut up, Velkorin.
Yeah.
I'm just here to troll him.
Akari, go ahead.
Yeah.
I drank some water.
I am Sky / CeruleanxIris or CeruleanxIris, and I play Akari. I'm also still recovering.
Stop dying. Yeah. Mr. Dad, go ahead.
Oh god. I'm AlistairForgall and I play Velkorin, the Gloomstalker Ranger.
So you pulled a job.
I figured I should start doing that since I've used it enough now.
And Toto, go ahead.
Hello, I'm Kel, or KaelosMythos, and I play Toto, the Battlesmith Artificer.
Yeah. And just again, I am Zom. I'm the Dungeon Master for the campaign. And yeah, so unless anybody else has any fancy announcements, we'll just jump right into it real quick. Yeah, I suppose that's a good thing. Does everybody hear us?
What? There's nothing going on.
There's nothing going on. Nothing happening.
What? I know nothing.
Exactly.
Both
normal
in and out of
night.
character. I know. What do you mean? Wow.
I don't know anything either.
That's true. You
Maybe.
This
passed
is
out at
true.
the table.
This is
Yes.
true. Yeah.
I am sciencing.
We'll also roll for
Sleep.
our fancy thing.
Oh,
The
come
goddess's
on.
blessing
Is
for
it
the
my turn
morning.
yet?
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys are lucky. It's a 6, which means everybody gets it today.
Oh, I didn't know that's what
Really?
a 6 meant.
Yep. That was my
good,
thing
'cause-
that I haven't told anybody yet. I wanted to keep it a secret.
Nice.
So
Yay!
Look at that.
Right.
Okay, we are now officially OP this session. So let's
I'm
let's except for Wythr. Wythr
Except
is
for
just Wythr is closer to being normal.
normal.
So
I just have a fair chance now.
yeah,
For the
freaking
duration of this
Velkorin's
stream.
OP, I should say.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be like, oh, I got a 20. Let me use my inspiration. It's another 20.
Let me just make sure it's a crit. Okay. So yeah, everybody's got inspiration for the night.
You guys gotta stop saying that when I take a drink of water. I'm trying to hydrate.
All right. And so yeah, just kind of a recap of what happened the last time. Lots of drama. That's basically the short end of it. The party had gotten back from, I should say, the trio had made their way back to the inn after their shenanigans that they got into with the Knight Commander, Rotan. After that, everybody just kind of had a long discussion about what happened and what's going on, and Velkorin had a discussion with Akari and Toto about their status of being wanted. Actually, I can't remember if Toto was there or not. I know at least Akari was there, but I can't remember. But yeah.
Is this when all of us were in that room when he was explaining stuff?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I know you went over the wanted posters. Kind of like I said, everybody kind of was having their own discussions for the most part. I didn't have to do shit last session. It was great. After
We're doing all the work for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Once everybody had kind of settled down for the evening, we experienced our first blood moon, which seemed to have some sort of reaction to Akari, resulting in them running off while they were being chased by Wythr and Velkorin. For whatever reason, she decided to attack Wythr, but luckily missed and was good enough for that, and was able to be subdued. And whatever happened with her, she fell unconscious at the end of it, and everybody's kind of was just making their way back to the inn at this point with Wythr, Akari, and Velkorin, as well as Vivra and Toto, who were still asleep while the event is happening. So yeah, we will continue from there. So what would you guys like to do?
Is it still nighttime?
As of right now, they were taking her back to the inn. I don't know if you guys want to just say,
it's-
yep,
it's
that's
still
it.
night.
Or if you want to say, nope, we just took him back to the inn and went to sleep, then we'll do that and start the next day.
I am
but-
tied for being the strongest party member. I'm carrying Akari back. Velkorin is with me, I think. So we both take Akari back to the inn, and Wythr, geez, I kind of don't want everyone to be in two separate rooms, but also don't want to wake people up. I'll just take Akari back to Akari's room.
Akari had a room?
Yeah, it's the tree
Well-
outside.
It's reality.
Okay,
Yeet!
I think Vivra was in her.
One room.
No,
Vivra was
Akari
in one
and
room,
Vivra were in the
and
same
Velkorin
room,
was in
right?
the other.
No,
Aside-
Akari was sleeping on a
Well,
tree.
yes.
Oh, in the tree.
But before
She was-
that.
Before that, she was in Velkorin's room.
Oh, okay.
Akari never chose a room.
Yeah, but like she was in Velkorin's room and then she slipped out and went to a tree after the conversation was over. So technically, she was in Velkorin's room.
Okay, so I will take her back to Velkorin's room. Wither's just gonna, put Akari on the bed because she passed out. Wither will sit there with her, put Akari on her lap, and she's just gonna stay awake all night, probably.
Just a reminder, Akari is bound.
Yeah.
He's
I
hog-tied.
forgot. I literally
Hog-tied, if I
forgot.
recall.
I was like,
Oh.
you guys are putting a lot of faith in this person. It's like, oh,
Just
never mind.
her ankles and wrists are tied, and then probably it tied to her body too. Just because it's Akari.
Yep.
She's tied well enough to feel safe that she's tied.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I guess if you guys don't want to, anybody has any conversations they want to have for the night, otherwise we'll just
Yeah, I've
Go
got something.
go ahead. Oh,
While we walk up, because I'm assuming we're walking in the front door.
Just
is-
casually past the inn.
Yeah, right.
it's
They've
a
seen
different
a lot of
person,
weird
actually.
stuff recently.
You would notice that it's actually
Every
a
time
different
we-
person this time who's watching
Oh
the desk right
no!
now.
Is
Every
Toto
time we
still
come in.
working on their stuff?
They're passed out. Sleepies.
On the table.
On the table.
They eat,
Yeah.
as Toto said.
I am going to wake up Toto.
Oh no, not again.
Yes. What
Oh,
happened?
sorry, I swallowed down the right pipe.
Oh no.
As I started talking. How about we clean this up and then you go get some sleep, and that way when you're more rested, you can come back and continue working on this.
But I have a system.
Well, once you pick it up, it'll still be how you want it, and then you can lay it back out. Because think if you sleep on this and you move, your system's gonna get ruined.
This is true. You are very smart. And Toto will start piling up the papers and stuff in like a
You also,
disheveled order.
you also kind of hear from the
It
back
makes
room.
sense to them.
Yeah.
And you are going to be in the second room, okay?
Okie dokie.
Third time's the charm. Vivra and
Oh, I'm
Wither
gonna
both
walk up. I'm gonna
approach
walk
Toto,
up
like-
with Toto. I want to make sure Toto go because I don't want Toto in the room with Akari right now. So I'm putting Toto
Yeah.
in
Oh,
Vivra's
I
room.
figured.
I thought your room was the second room, so
No.
I was like, interesting. Somehow this is more interesting.
Why you
I'm-
putting me with sister?
I'm putting
Sister!
One-
I'm sorry, I'm sleeping.
So if Toto doesn't like complain or anything, and Toto just goes up and goes to bed, goes into the room, I will go into my room.
Toto just complained.
No, that was above table.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
She
I
won't
take
know.
almost everything in character.
Toto won't know who's in that room until Toto gets into the room.
Mhm.
That's true.
So
And sees this very
Large.
tall woman.
Large
yeah,
woman.
yeah. Wow, large. Yeah.
Large women. Large whammon.
once Toto's in there, then I'll go into my room. That has Wythr staring at an unconscious Akari.
Yeah, Toto will hesitate for a second once they see who's in there. But then it's like, suck it up. Just do
Vivra
it.
groans and adjusts in her bed as she
Oh,
steps
God.
closer.
It's like a tiger. I'm gonna go to bed.
I mean, you guys aren't sharing a bed, right? Like there's two
No,
beds in
there's
there, right?
there are two beds in this
Okay.
room. I did say that.
There's
Zom
3
didn't
beds per
correct
room,
me,
I think.
which-
No,
Is
yeah,
there 3?
there would have been.
I think so.
It was 2 or
Oh.
3. I don't remember.
I thought
Well,
it was 2 per room.
I said 2, and
There was at
Zom
least
didn't
2.
correct me. So I was like, that's good.
I will take the comfiest looking bed.
That's
a-
the one Vivra's on.
The second comfiest bed.
One next bit. Yes.
Okay.
Anyways.
And I snooze.
Okay. I'm gonna then sit next to Wythr, because Wythr is what intensely looking at Akari, right? And Akari's passed out.
Yeah, Withers, she put Akari on the bed and she's just got Akari's head on her lap, so she's sitting on the bed also, and she's just keeping an eye on like the windows and doors, same as before. But also kind of looking at Akari. Cause what the heck?
I can I request something?
Possibly.
Can I request that everybody but Size Wythr leaves?
Oh, that's fair. I know what you're trying to
or
talk about.
the
Whole chat, everybody.
Yes.
No.
Oh, am I getting
Vivra,
caught?
Toto, and Akari.
So top secret, not even viewers allowed.
what?
I
just-
want
we
to
just
I wanna
need-
whisper to Wythr.
Joking.
The secrets.
I can leave the call. It's not a problem.
But that's
told
what, like just move down to the other call. The other.
Okay, we're going in
okay,
timeout.
Vivra and Toto are in timeout.
Ugh, bye.
And
Well,
Akari,
Akari's
I
asleep,
No,
technically.
Akari was
Yeah, Akari's like passed out.
I guess Akari too then, because you're past.
I have great
We both got
Alright.
a pass.
All right.
All right. Now it's just me and Wythr. As I sit next to Wythr.
Uh-oh.
I believe to keep this fair, I owe you a question. Well,
Uh-oh.
you owe me a question.
She just looks at you. You can feel the eye contact.
Do this just a preemptive thing with her roll your save. See if you can
Yeah, she's.
So if you
I
can
talked
still
talk.
so much.
Yeah, see.
It's been a while.
I
can
like
talk a
last time I
lot.
was thinking that I probably wouldn't even roll for it because I talked the whole episode.
Well, we're
I
gonna
don't
say
need Wythr to really talk. I just need Wythr
Well-
to acknowledge what I'm about to say.
All right, but
That's
still.
an 8. Wait, where's my sheet?
You get inspiration.
I'm not using it. I don't want to
Use
tell
it
you
for
anything.
Communication.
8 plus 3, so 11. I don't want to tell you
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
You will
Miss
be.
complains that
You
there's
would
no
struggle to
secret out yet.
speak. You're kind of down to one-word responses.
I mean, oh no, I
Oh,
can't talk.
oh,
Oh,
no.
my throat hurts.
Uh huh. I'm gonna release all of our messages about you wanting to share your character. So I'm assuming you just acknowledge that I'm...
Mhm.
It seems after our last encounter, I have many more questions for you. The most specific one is, how does it feel to be dead?
She looks shocked. Like her body language sort of like reels back a bit from you, and her head like tilts backwards and to the side a bit, like completely shocked at what you're saying.
Am I able to use like... Can I like flare up my magic in my hands a little bit with the type of magic that it is? With the gloominess?
You can flare your
Well, just like
your emo
like play
shadows.
with it, so I can like so it's easier to make a point.
Sure.
Like prestidigitation or thaumaturgy,
Well,
basically.
Well, more like showing like the type of magic that I am using.
Yeah.
And it's like a darker.
It's like nature-ish magic too. So
Yeah. It's like a dark nature magic, which is rooted in death.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had my suspicions for a while now, but thanks to this evening, I was able to confirm it. I have an inept ability to sense the dead. Only when I really choose to do it, but the last few times I've done it, there's always been something around that's taken more attention. And this time, I was standing right next to you.
You usually see her pretty neutral. Like she tends to be
I'm ready to get stabbed.
neutral or neutral or somewhat warm. But you can see like a frown kind of moving at her mouth. And she continues to just have her head cocked like she's confused, and you get the feeling that like she's almost angry or like offended. Offended is more the word.
Yeah.
After a second, she goes a bit back more to neutral, and she taps the nose of your mask and does a gesture of like her hand in front of her face as if pulling a mask off. She's gesturing for you to take your mask off.
I will move to lock the door. Because I don't trust the other two. Especially since I know Toto is awake. Well, still probably currently awake, as she probably doesn't pass out right away. And then I will take my mask off. It's normal faced. I don't have any spell slots left.
Yeah.
Well, I've got one, but I'm not using a second level spell to disguise myself.
She beckons for you to kind of lean down to her height.
Oh god.
Stab right
How
now.
to talk to short people. Okay, I'll lean down.
And she puts her hand on your forehead. She's checking if you have a fever.
Can I sense the sarcasm in her check? Can I
She's
sense...
not
It's
being
not
sarcastic.
sarcastic.
She really is checking if you're okay. She seems confused, and she's now thinking, oh, maybe he's not feeling well. She's checking to see if you're ill.
Can I
Say you probably could
Can I
roll.
try to bluff Wythr really quick? Because I don't think Wythr knows all my spells.
Go ahead.
If you
I
wanna
don't
roll a
even know all
deception,
your
then.
spells.
Yeah.
I don't check people's
I would
character
like
sheets.
to say withholding the magic in my hand and then tweet like just playing with it in my fingers. If you'd like, I can cast Turn Undead and we can really figure this out.
Sorry. Which are you trying to do here?
I'm trying to
Intimidation.
deceive her. I'm just trying to deceive her because she doesn't know what my spell is.
Okay,
Just
so
deception, not intimidation
just
or
deception.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to kill her.
I know. I'm just saying, is this because the way you just worded it sounded very intimidation-like. So
Should I even roll?
he can
She's-
roll. He would roll.
I'm tempted to use my thing.
You would roll deception, and she would roll insight.
Yeah, I'm tempted to use my thing. That's a 19.
Oh, right, I have to roll too.
Yeah,
Yes, you have to roll an insight.
Insight.
I'm just like, oh, nice roll. Okay.
Red rum.
You know,
If
it's me, so I
It's like
had to
4.
roll a 3,
Yes!
which is plus
Yeah, plus
plus
12.
6. That's a 9.
Okay.
9
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, you would believe what he just said. So
I know that I failed my check for being able to speak, but if she can just
Well, you can use
really...
you can use like one word or something.
yeah,
He said.
just 1 to 2 word phrases would be what you're at right now.
in just like a really kind of strained voice, she leans in a bit closer to you and she slowly takes her hand off of your forehead and says, "What?"
Does she
Well-
genuinely not know she's dead?
Velkorin,
Do
make an insight
if you
check.
want.
Insight
I could-
check?
Yeah.
I could be rolling deception for all you know. I could be secretly deceiving you.
Oh,
Yeah, Velkorin, roll insight, and Wythr roll whichever one is appropriate.
16.
I'm not even gonna roll. She doesn't know what you're talking about.
She genuinely has no idea.
She seems genuine. Whatever her reaction is, it seems genuine to what you're saying.
Oh, I'm so confused. I have more questions now and she can't talk.
Yep.
This happens every time.
Gotta
It
get
does.
that. You gotta
Every
get that
time.
that lesser restoration. Oh, recover her voice for a day.
Or is it all in my head? I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
If
know.
you truly believe that I am undead, then why would I suffer from a sore throat or something? Like, dead things don't have that.
I know she's undead. Right?
Do you?
My spell would tell me exactly what you are, so yeah.
Velkorin learned about this at the end of last episode.
So I've had to sit on this for a week.
We were supposed to
I was
find
hoping
this
you
out
wouldn't
later.
catch me this soon. Or like with the conversation. Zom was like, "Oh, you're probably gonna have to have a conversation with Velkorin." I was like, "He has to catch me first."
You came to my
Damn.
room.
Yeah. There were more pressing matters, I thought.
That's why I put Toto in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
You genuinely have no idea what you are.
She's starting to like frown at you again. Like she thinks you're making a bad joke or threatening her. I mean, you told her, "What is it like to feel dead?" and then you like flared magic at it.
They're like you gotta like no more games here,
Mhm.
and then it's just like you genuinely have no idea. You're like a lost child.
So she's frowning at you and leaning away from you. She's also kind of got like one arm in front of, like between you and Akari.
Hmm. Do you know what you are?
She nods. She puts her hand on her throat, showing that like she can't talk, but she nods at you.
It's no talking gimmick. It's real old, real fast.
Oh, rude. I'm disabled. Cancelled.
Wow. Roll better.
In a strained voice again. And this may be the last thing she's able to say to you for a while. She says, "Stop. This is offensive."
I'm gonna just look at her a little more.
I can hear the gears turning.
I'm trying to think of how to word this,
That's why I
or
said
how
I
he
can-
would
That's why
word
I
this.
said I can hear the gears turning.
I'm trying, because he would, like, at this point, he would word it very specifically.
You gotta word everything like you're talking to a magic 8-ball that can only answer yes or no questions.
Well, that
Or you mean just in general?
just how he would word it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. This is actually me trying to think. Have I ever said what your shirt says to you?
No, you have
have
not. She does not know that anyone has read it. She
Can
doesn't.
I get what that means one more time? Because it's been months.
Toto told you
Yeah.
that it says, "Leave no corpse."
Okay, that's how I thought it was something along those lines.
But she does not know that any of you have been able to read that, or that any of you know.
That's why he's trying to figure out how to
Yeah.
word it.
And it's just you and Toto are the only ones who know so far.
Once you have your voice back, this is the conversation we're going to have. Between me being able to sense that you are not quite alive, and you representing in your own way, leaving no
She's-
corpse behind,
She
a lot
was
of questions are showing up.
So when you say maybe not alive or whatever, she's getting really tensed up. Like, you can feel that she's pissed off. Like, she told you to stop and she's pissed off, and she's not happy about this conversation right now. And then you say leaving no corpse, and she looks surprised again. Her body language shifts back again, almost loosening up just from surprise, and she's sort of tense again. And you have observant, so you see that she's kind of got her hand on one of her daggers.
I was ready to get stabbed in the throat. He's gonna stand up and start putting his mask back on, and then move over to the window, which we never closed.
Yep.
And close that and latch it. And just say, but again, next time you can talk. We have more pressing matters. He's gonna look over at the passed out fucking murder person on the fucking bed next to us.
Yeah, I kind of thought that conversation would take priority.
Oh, everyone's passed
but
out.
she's passed out, so yeah.
All right, we can probably bring him back.
I'm so tempted to fight you right now. Not Wythr, but me as a player, because you have no spell slots. You're a ranged person in close quarters, and you just locked yourself in the room.
I know.
I'll do this.
That's just me, though.
do
That's
this.
not Wythr.
Alright.
I'm tempted to fight you, but
I'm 100% ready to I was ready to get stabbed.
I'll fight you. Who are we fighting and why?
you don't sense you don't feel a murderous intent from her, but she's
my
pissed
gosh.
off.
She's on edge.
Oh, 100%. There's no way to have this conversation. Like, the entire time, I know I'm eating candy at the same time I'm doing this, so I can't really throw his accent on, but the entire time he's been what you believe is his real self with you the entire time. Which is why he had no issue taking off the mask. But I can't really chew on candy and keep an accent on.
I love
The candy takes priority.
Yeah. I love that all the rest of the party heard was just, I'm not gonna kill you, but
But I'm
what?
getting
Why
close.
so serious? My goodness.
Well, I learned that she's a fairy princess from
I
the
knew it!
land of Mario.
We were talking about Mario.
Oh, sorry, it's Mushroom Kingdom.
There's a tear in the
Same
there was a
line.
tear in the multiverse.
Save
Yeah.
thy lies. Let us continue.
Yeah,
That one Chris
let's keep
dude
going.
was here for a minute.
Chris, dude?
Yeah, the one who plays Mario.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
There we go.
What about a rat? Who's Chris?
Goodness gracious.
I'm a crispy rat.
Can we
Yeah,
focus,
same.
folks?
Now that that's over, I'd like to kneel closer to Akari and then do a medicine check.
Just for the
Now,
record,
after everything?
just for the record, you are still being glared at.
Oh, I know. I know.
Knife to the
But like I said, he's at that point where he's just in critical thinking at this point.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Make your check.
Not good.
Not good.
5.
You
Five.
snap her neck. Sorry.
I guess what are you I mean you rolled 5, but what are you attempting to do?
Making sure she's stable.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, she's just unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want him I'm not giving her a full physical. I just want to make sure that she was stable and there's no heavy breathing or nothing too crazy.
He went poke. Yeah, that's a body.
Oh. Put my hand up to her head. I don't know what this does. This does nothing to me. We have we're different races. This means nothing.
Man,
I
if
don't know
only
what
someone with a
temp is for you.
+4 medicine was awake.
I could assist, but I'm busy being mad.
So you're busy being the mom when the dad does something you tell him not to do.
Yep.
She will soften a bit, seeing that you've moved on from the topic, and Wythr wants to do an investigation check to find. I mean, she's usually very respectful of people's boundaries and stuff, but she wants to search for any symbol of, alliance to any certain faction or things like that. She wants to learn more about Akari, even though she's not really able to give permission right now.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll.
I mean, consent to steal from them is one thing. Consent to steal from them after they just became a murder hobo
Exactly,
is a completely
exactly.
different thing.
It's the same as with Velkorin. When Velkorin was bossing Wythr around in the beginning, she decided, okay, what authority does this guy have over me? Who does he think he is? And so she searched him while he was sleeping and got caught. That's pretty good though. That's 25 investigation.
Jeez.
Might be
I spilled my
useless, but
Yes,
25
Akari,
is-
you can describe what she
That's pretty
finds since it's your buried body.
do you have anything on your person that gives a hint to what your occupation is or was, where you came from, any factions you're allied with, any Shiekah tattoos possibly, just throwing that out there, etc.
Corgi tattoo on your back, like that toy tattoo for the Yakuza.
Yeah. I need to see art of that now. That needs to be a real tattoo.
Oh no.
Sorry,
If it is, that's so
we're
fun.
we're discussing real quick to give you an answer.
Okay.
Oh.
the DM and player are deliberating.
I'm making
Just
sure.
ask the
I'm making sure, like what
Yeah.
body part and stuff would have anything, just to be safe.
She's not gonna like strip you or anything. She's not that mean. She's just looking around your clothing and stuff. Maybe looking one layer in. She's not gonna go that far.
Uh-huh.
Anywhere that was covered by like
An
a
article of
bottom
clothing.
layer
How
of
dare you.
clothing, she will not.
The bottom layer of clothing.
Bottom layer.
Underwear?
I'm like, how do I describe this?
Underwear.
Underwear sounded too creepy.
Anything that's blocked by undergarments.
You couldn't.
Exactly.
You couldn't settle on underwear, so you chose
There's
bottom
another
clothing.
I was
Nether regions.
in my defense, I was looking for a different word that wasn't underwear, but I still don't know what word. It's like not under armor, but
it's-
like something like that.
Undergarment.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's something else.
My first thought was lingerie, and that's so not better.
I want to know what Victoria's Secret was.
With my investigation of 26.
Okay. Obviously, you find all of her. You find her daggers and anything that she any items that she has on her, which I don't know what items
I
she has
will
on. currently.
temporarily hand her daggers to Velkorin.
Okay.
Um,
Well, we know she has no
after
money.
you glared at him.
Oh yeah.
you
This
hold
is
these.
above me. We'll discuss the glaring later. We're on a
I
real bigger topic.
I didn't stab him, so you know it's gonna be all right. We'll work through it.
Vivra knows nothing.
We're going to counseling.
Go in
Yeah, so we'll say you kind of like I said, you're not like strip searching her, but you're kind of just the gentle of moving the clothes, just kind of see what you can see.
A respectful pat down.
And you would see when you pulled up one of her sleeves, there seems to be a burn on her forearm, and there seems to be somewhat of a remnant of a tattoo that was. It looks to be attempted to be burned off.
Is there any remaining color? Any traces of what color it was?
There is a slight amount of purple. But
Wythr
for the
doesn't
most
know
part-
what that means, but I do. Wythr will
Well,
point out.
I should say, is Velkorin looking too?
Yeah, Wythr will point this out to Velkorin.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Akari has a burn mark on her right forearm that seems to be. Looks like there was a tattoo underneath it, but it was burned.
Like a brand removal.
And I'll have you make a history check.
Both of us?
Just you. Whether one.
I don't know anything.
Oh. Weird. If only you weren't that thing. Hey, that's good. My history is okay.
It's not gonna
No
be too
need for
high of a one.
inspiration yet.
I almost had it. I almost was going to use it, but I didn't have to.
As far as you know.
15.
He's like, it's a DC 25. No.
I guess, Sky, do you want me to tell him separately or just out in the open?
It's up to you, DM. You can say it out in the open.
It looks to be remnants of Inara's Shiekah symbol.
Mother. Okay.
You are not safe in this room, are you?
I'm not safe anywhere anymore.
But like I said, it looks like it was burned.
Okay.
Obviously covered in a burn, so it's just remnants.
Intentionally removed for some reason.
Yes.
Anara's the one hunting them, right?
Correct.
Do we need to explain?
This is Alistair not remembering after a week.
Do we need to explain a bit more for the audience?
Probably.
Yeah,
I was about to say it in chat.
But if I can't remember it, I doubt audiences remember
Yeah,
it.
for the ones that don't know or weren't here, Inara is one of the 5 main royals of the land. Each one of the royals has their own Shiekah symbol that represents their clan or their royalty. Velkorin is part of Frederick's, which is a green symbol, and the one that Akari has is a purple symbol, which represents Inara's brand.
Son of a bitch!
Then we post somebody who has
just
the
realized
link
something.
to the YouTube. Post the YouTube, and then we can pin it to the page.
Oh, where that? Oh, you're talking about all
Stop
the
laughing, Sky!
Yeah, I'll do that.
In case somebody wants to go back and watch past one, they can go to the YouTube and just bookmark it really quick.
Grab that.
I could always share it on Twitter later as well for those who wish to learn more.
True. For those who use Twitter.
Yeah, I'll just give you guys the playlist and put that in a pinned one. I can get to it because I'm stupid and forgot to set this up as a pin.
Okay. While you're doing that, I will just talk to Wythr again. I'm gonna take my freaking mask off and just put
Chatty
it on
Cathy.
so I'm gonna unbuckle my mask again. I'm gonna set it on the ground. Just
No.
And then Akari wakes up.
yeah. And I'm gonna do the just the stressed out rubbing between your eyebrows. One of these days, I would like to have a day where I don't have more questions at the end of it than I started with.
She looks away from the burn scar and looks at you.
I'm gonna take the wanted posters out of my many pockets. I'm gonna set it next to Akari. I'm gonna point at the symbol because it has the symbol on it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
That's good. That helps. So now she understands the context a bit more. She nods.
It appears the people hunting us are or were aligned with Akari at some point. I'm assuming that they are no longer aligned based on the removal of said tattoo, but that answers a lot more questions, but creates many more.
She looks at you and crosses her arms like she's still a bit annoyed at you from before. But then after a minute, she pulls out some candy from her bag and gives it to you.
Oh.
I will trade candies. He's gonna eat it. It's his nervous tick. He's gonna eat it.
The wanted posters, they're not in color, are they?
It's kind of more like a monochrome.
Okay. So we wouldn't be able to tell if Akari's wanted poster was painted with either green or red eyes?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No distinction.
Yeah, it would be like the Inara symbol, obviously the brand on the wanted poster, and like the letters probably would be in color, but the rest of it would be in the black and white for like a sketch or whatever.
Okay.
After eating the candy. It's gonna look. I'm gonna look over at Wythr. I'm sorry for being so nosy earlier, but I have more questions for you. But now they have to wait because this one actually affects the group. but I'm sorry.
You
Give
see her
her a-
kind of. Go ahead.
For a quick reference for people if they're paying attention, this is the symbol, the purple here. That's Inara's brand.
Son of a bitch!
That,
You're
that would
sleeping.
be Inara's brand.
Go back to
I
sleep.
know, I'm having a fit.
So yeah.
In her sleep, Vivra thwacks Toto back to sleep. No, I'm kidding.
It's a pillow that comes flying.
Yeah, well,
Alright, sorry to interrupt, go ahead. Just wanted to show that quick.
You see Wythr, she just kind of like purses her lips to the side, like she's just making a kind of not pouty face at you, but like a yeah, sure, whatever kind of look.
her lips.
Yeah, if you have high enough perception, you can see that she has lips.
No, but they're always hidden by the magic darkness, and she
Yeah.
just described them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
Last session she said if you have high enough perception or investigation on her, you can see her lips actually moving.
If you're close enough.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
It's literally
Oh,
skin tight
completely
shadow.
black. Yeah, it's completely black, but with really high perception, you can see a little bit of movement. Not the details, but just movement, basically, to get an idea of what her face is doing.
I see.
So yeah, she just kind of purses her lips to the side, and then
What's the echo?
is there an echo?
Oh no, my mute unmuted for some reason.
Oh.
Nope, just kidding. I was like, what the heck just happened? I was trying to type and I hit enter, and apparently that unmuted the stream because I wasn't actually typing.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on. My apologies. Goodness gracious.
And then she returns to a neutral as usual. You don't feel like she's continuing to
stab
be
you
mad
anymore.
at you right now. No, she no longer has her hand on her dagger either.
Are you going to be able to speak tomorrow if you get some rest?
She kind of like rolls her head to the side, thinking, and lifts her shoulders in an unsure, I don't know kind of gesture.
I'd much rather have a conversation with Akari when Akari wakes up. But I would like it if you were able to speak as well, before bringing in Vivra and Toto into this conversation. I don't really know how they will respond to this, and I don't really want to feel like we're cornering Akari.
She nods.
I can stay up with her and keep an eye on her. I'll block the window, the door is locked. I'll stay up, but you should get some rest, and then when she wakes up, I will wake you up. And then if you're able to speak, that's great. If not, it'll still just be the three of us. Once we figure stuff out here, depending on what Akari says, we can bring it to the group.
When you say that you'll stay up, Wythr sort of taps herself on the chest, motioning like, me too.
I don't need to sleep. What you telling me,
not?
huh? What you telling me, huh?
I was like, what do you mean you don't? You're out of spell slots.
Yeah, but you can't speak.
I've slept.
10
When?
minutes?
Me.
You didn't. No,
Not,
you
not
didn't sleep
tonight.
at all.
Not
You
tonight.
didn't- yeah,
Not
okay.
tonight.
I slept. Yeah, when did you sleep? I slept on Wednesday for 45 minutes. Well, it's Sunday.
She
Oh.
Listen, not all of us are Buddy the Elf. You really can't.
Just get some rest. If it will help you speak, we are going to need that over me getting some rest. I'll just sleep tomorrow once this conversation is done.
Oh,
As he's saying this, can I do sort of like not a retcon, but a retroactive insight check to decide if he was threatening me earlier or not, based on what he said?
The spell?
And at the very beginning, like the first things you said to her, that kind
Oh,
of
yeah, do
almost
that.
seemed
Yeah,
like
the-
a threat.
the
Go
turn
for
on
it.
head thing.
Go for it. As a player,
She
I'll
wants
allow it.
Yeah, she wants to think back on it and decide if she can trust you right now. Like, was that a threat?
Yeah, I guess you can. What was your?
Jesus.
Do you remember what your deception check was?
His
No,
was
I
like a
think it was.
16 or
I
something,
think it was
I think.
before.
Or
It
no, that was insight.
It was a 19. But because you're trying to figure out what the first stuff I said, like to figure out like what my intentions were for
Right,
like me bringing up like your. I almost said it out loud.
Yeah,
I was
thanks.
saying it out
Don't. As
No,
part of it
keep
out loud, and I was
talking.
like,
So-
"How dare you?"
So what I was thinking, so for the first part up until like that deception check is pretty much
Yeah.
what I'm. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Do you guys want to guess what I rolled?
I'm gonna guess
A 2.
4,
A 5.
A 1.
A 1.
3.
A 3.
There
You
go.
have
You
inspiration.
have inspiration.
I do. That is a good point.
need-
I
you
should
need
use that, 'cause
to
this is
change the dice out, I
This is
think.
important character development. I'm just saying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 dice sets here. None of them like me.
Apparently,
And this is
you picked
Maybe
the
they
wrong
just
dice
don't like
sets.
Wither.
yeah.
I
This
have
is Wither's
dice.
dice palette.
Yeah.
I'm I can't decide. It's kind of important, but also I kind of wanted to save the insight for later.
DM, I've had inspiration 3 weeks in a row. Can I give her my inspiration for this week?
How many
I
threes
mean,
do I
that-
have to roll before you take pity on me?
I believe that is technically the rule. You can use that for inspiration on
it?
anybody. So
Yeah, I'll get. You can use my inspiration. I've had it 3
Okay.
weeks in a row. I don't need it. And
Right? This is the first time I've gotten inspiration, and it's only because he rolled a 6 for everyone to have it.
right,
Yeah.
this is gonna be the time when
Okay, I'll
Velkorin
use
rolls a
my-
nat 1 on something he needs
I'll
a nat
use my
20 on.
fancy
that's
one.
what I've used it the last
Yeah.
2 weeks on.
Okay, that's better. My insight +6, so that's a 19 total.
Woo!
I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah. Okay.
He does. He's
So
as
she gets the feeling that it wasn't meant as a threat.
no. What he's bringing up to you because he's
I know that it
Immediately-
wasn't, but Wythr doesn't know.
immediately off the bat. What Wither would sense is that he's the moment he sat down. It wasn't Velkorin that sat down. Like it wasn't
yeah.
Vel or Corin or whatever like cute nicknames you
Mhm.
guys have for him. It was like for all intents and
Father.
purposes like yeah, father.
It's your
all intents and purposes,
nickname. from
it was
everyone.
Idiot. Sorry.
it was
That was super.
like who he introduced himself
Right.
to because I believe he introduced his full name. I can't remember who he did it to. But like if it's the person who gives you your missions, like that's the person who sat next to you.
Mhm,
Like it was no longer like he wasn't holding a face anymore.
mhm.
So when he brought it up to you, it was just him
Yeah.
confused and
I'm gonna
that
be
it
real
took
with
him-
you.
like yeah, I'm like I know you're this.
Except not.
Yeah, like I know you have this, right? I
Yeah.
know you're this because I can confirm it with what I am, which is why he was showing you his magic. To like I know what you are because I can see it.
I know
Um,
you are, but what am I?
Rubber and glue. And he's genuinely not threatening you. It's more of a I can't keep having questions pop up around you because I like we just had this conversation about trusting each other.
Yeah.
And now this popped up. So I need you to start asking me stuff so we can get to the center of what you are. Which is why he also
See.
brought up like you need to ask me a question because now I have questions for you.
Ah, okay, yeah. Above table, I pretty much got it, but
Yeah.
Wythr didn't know. So for me to make a decision as Wythr, I wanted her to do an insight check.
I wanted to
'Cause
describe it
she
for the party
thought-
members so they get more
Yes.
confused.
Yeah.
Rude.
Okay, so she thought that it might have been a threat, but thinking back on it, she's like, no, didn't seem like it. So she doesn't
Right
feel
after our
threatened
trust
by you.
conversation.
Yeah.
I'll marry you.
You can trust me. I can trust you. But can we?
And I kind of really.
Okay. We might be getting ads right now. I am,
they're
but
gone.
I got an ad. Mine just finished.
Yep.
but yeah, so
And that's how we killed the grasshopper.
Poor people. If you
Oh
want to
no!
get a fucking ad blocker, do it. I will not feel
Yeah.
bad. I ain't making
Anyways.
shit off of ad revenue, so go ahead and kill my ads. I don't care.
Or You can use your Bezos money to drop a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
advertise
she-
for Zom.
Yeah. So her stance is a bit more relaxed than it was before. She doesn't seem to have plans to be going to sleep right now, but she's considering your advice.
Okay. I'm just gonna put a chair up against the window.
And
gonna
she's
have a
relieved
snack.
that finally someone else is like on guard duty. It's like finally someone's being careful.
Oh, I'm gonna put my mask on.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Wythr will continue keeping an eye on Akari for now. If we're done with this section of the night, Wythr she's going to stay up watching and listening for things and like keeping an eye on Akari for about 2 to 4 hours. But eventually, like as the sun's kind of just barely starting to come up, she'll sleep for like 4 hours. So she just falls asleep where she was sitting so that she doesn't move Akari or anything.
I'm adding a point of exhaustion to myself.
Okay.
And I get to remove mine that I preemptively put on yesterday because I thought I wasn't going to sleep.
Where do you put it on there in D&D Beyond?
You click on
Yeah, I can't find it on
under
the PC version.
under conditions, just click on the conditions, and it's all the way at the bottom.
Ah,
Thank you.
yes. Okay, I can get rid of mine.
I'm gonna hit 6 death.
Nope.
Well,
He's
it,
exhausted mentally and
Weird.
emotionally.
it just kills it just deletes your character sheet.
Holy shit, it just
oh
says
my
death.
god, that'd be wild.
All
Can
right.
I not?
Like disintegrate, you can't come back from it.
Right.
After all the long discussions between multiple different people and the drama of the blood moon, like I said, the moon is still full out night, and everything is finally settled down, and it's just quiet, peaceful, as peaceful as it can be. Everybody else has slept well enough into it. It would have been about 1 o'clock probably by the time you guys actually all turned in after your discussions. I'll say if you're going for the full 8 hours, it'll be, the sun had. Would it be past sunrise at this point? So early morning, you start to hear the bustle of the town as it starts to liven up again.
Vivra went to bed around 10 or 10:30, so she's up around like 6 or whatever. Just
Yeah.
Oh man, weird. That was like the best night's sleep ever. Anyway, food.
You see Toto passed out on the bed next to you.
She sits up. It's like, well, at least they're getting sleep.
Don't pour it on me.
What?
Nothing.
Are you? Wait, is Toto awake, or did you say that above table?
Above table.
Okay, because I will take what you say in character.
No, I need to remember this.
Yes. No,
My
that's
intrusive thoughts when.
this is how I play D&D. If I am in the scene talking to someone and they say something, it's in character. But no, yeah, she'll kind of like sort of half roll her eyes and how is Toto sleeping? Are they like pushing all the covers off or sideways or whatever?
Have you watched Bluey?
I've seen a few episodes, but I haven't seen them go to bed.
Okay, they're kind of like one arm is one direction, the other and the leg is like in one direction, and another leg is in another direction. They kind of have their tongue out. They're really
Full on
sleeping.
contortionist.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Is that the word?
Wait a minute, did you just use a kid's show
Yep.
as an example?
Bluey's a great show.
I'm assuming that's the dog one, right?
Yeah.
Yes. There are plenty of dog shows, actually.
Paw Patrol.
As a mother, I know.
I
Out
was-
of character.
I was just asking. Yelled at
You
in chat.
You are receiving your answer.
Anyways, yeah. So like I
Anyway,
said,
so
you
I
guys-
get up, I see that, and
The
I
bustle.
kind of like kind of throw their blanket back on top of them, get my things all together to head out and downstairs to get some food. I guess I'm the only one up. Man, the world is my oyster. What am I gonna do? Not much, honestly. Somebody else wake up. I don't know what to do right now. It's 6 in the... No! I'm gonna go for a run as a wolf. Real quick. Clear my thoughts real quick.
And
But I'll
she
be
never
back
comes
in
back.
I'll be back in 2 hours. I just want to circle the city. If it's... Unless it's big, in which case I'll get halfway and then go back.
It is large.
Well, a circle like inside the inner circle of the city, because I don't freaking want to go back out into the woods and stuff. I'm like, if I stay where there are some people, and she's not, no, would she be a wolf?
Remember, it took about a half hour just to get to the night place, and that was still within the town.
Okay, then yeah,
Very
so
big.
just run for a couple hours and it'll be great. And it should be a fluffy dog, I guess, so she doesn't scare the locals or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I would say nothing really eventful happens. A couple of people just, stare at you because you're a big, well, not a giant dog, but just a big dog.
Just a big fluffy
That
dog.
dog.
A few different people would probably just be like watching you. The kids obviously would get excited if they see a dog, would try to chase you, but they are definitely not fast enough. But
I do some zoomies around them,
There-
tease them a little bit, and then keep going.
yeah, burn off about 2 hours. So, like I said, it'd be about 8 or 9 o'clock now. For the rest of you guys that want to wake up, you should start waking up now.
Cool. And then I'll eat breakfast, because then people are starting to populate the streets, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back. There's a lot of people now.
Fair enough.
Wythr
Yeah.
fell asleep a bit late because she was kind of trying to stay awake and then just ended up dozing off for a few hours. But if it's getting noisy, then she might jolt awake. And she immediately looks around the room. Like she's like, where's Velkorin? Where's Akari?
Akari will wake up at some point, probably realize seeing her hands and legs are tied, and make no sudden movements. It just kind of lay there, awake.
Awake, eyes open, looking up at the sky.
I'm
Wait.
getting breakfast.
This is their life now.
I'd be able to tell if Kari's awake, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, their eyes
Like
are
we have the
open.
3
so-
highest perception people in this room.
Yeah. The 3 observant people. One of us wakes up and everyone is just like, "Ugh."
Yeah, everyone, ha, we're up.
Would that count as a short or a long rest at this point?
You
It'd be
got a
long.
long
Yeah,
rest.
it would be
Yeah,
a long
long
rest.
rest.
It's
Okay,
like-
cool.
I'd just when you wake up, I'll just be stringing my bow on the chair at this point. We've really nothing to do. So is Akari, or is Wythr and Akari awake at this point when I notice Akari's awake, or is it just Akari right now?
Yeah, Akari woke up and Wythr kind of like jolted awake. So she's awake now too, and she's looking around the room.
Well, good morning to both of you. I'm gonna stand up and move over to Akari. Would you like help sitting up? Just imagine you're like banana face down in the, like into the pillow as like you can.
At this point, whether
I'm
your
the
your
pillow.
your legs are numb, you can't feel them anymore.
It's not that tight. He said comfortable.
Like, it's not enough to know where
No,
it's like
I'm
because
saying,
arms are tied to the sides
No,
of her.
you
No,
said Wythr.
I'm saying
You
said
Wythr
Wythr.
because Akari has
Oh.
been laying on her lap the whole night, so your legs
Oh.
are numb and asleep.
Oh, me.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What legs?
you can't feel your legs.
Okay. Wythr is immediately like as soon as Akari's eyes are open, Wither's staring at Akari's eyes to see what color they are.
There's a big drool pool.
A line of
Do you need
drool.
help sitting up?
They're green, and let's see. I rolled for acrobatics just to see. What she
Flips
can
up
help.
off the bed.
Acrobatics while you're restrained?
Yeah, you gotta like worm it. You're like,
Yeah. No,
worm it
that was
before-
me deciding how
Oh.
to have her react.
Forehead. Headbutts Wythr on
If
accident.
she's able to, she will wiggle herself up. If you didn't tie her up too
Interesting
tight.
This
position.
would be painful to watch.
If she's trying, Wythr will assist. She's not just gonna be like, "Oh, good luck." Wythr will help her sit up.
Goodness gracious.
And she
Right.
just keeps staring into Akari's eyes.
I'm gonna move the chair closer to the bed and then put it in front of the bed, so we're all kind of like in a little huddle at this point.
Are you gonna sit down like Captain America, like, so, you almost
Oh.
murdered our friends?
Sex education, kids.
Sitting on the
Oh my
chair
God.
backwards.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
No, I'm sitting like no.
Yeah.
I hate to. I'm not cool enough.
Don't
for
do
that.
drug kids.
The restraints for more of we didn't really know how you would wake up, but it appears based on your eyes that you are normal. Yes.
Define normal.
Yeah.
Not going to murder us the moment you set your eyes on us.
Of course, if I was trying to murder you on sight, that would have happened many times before.
I look over at Wythr.
It's a fair point.
She's normal. Like,
Yeah.
she's normal.
Yeah. Wythr nods. Wythr nods in agreement. He's like, "Yep, that's our girl."
That's a great.
Oh,
If I untie you, are you going to sit here with us and have a conversation?
I mean, I'm not going to kill anybody.
I, that's not the part. I got that part.
that's the
But will you sit and have a conversation with us? The only people who know what happened last night are in this room.
We're having a conversation now.
good part
Does
of
she even remember what happened?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave her tied up, like, because the answers aren't telling me no. I'm not gonna run away.
At this point, everything I say is just meta pigeon because I can't
Well,
actually
yeah.
talk.
Well, yeah. With her talk, I was supposed to in-game
Oh, do you
ask
want me to
Wythr, are you
roll?
able to speak?
Yeah, you can roll for today. DC is a little lower since you slept.
Let's do red and black.
Come
Who wants to
on,
guess
you can
what
do
I
it.
roll?
A 4.
It's a 4.
Wow.
You might
Oh,
want to
yeah,
use your
that's
inspiration.
Plus
I'm
what?
saving it for something.
This
You
is
save it, you won't use it.
I've
This is
gone
What do
this
you
important.
think
far
is
without
gonna
talking.
happen?
Okay, I'll give you my inspiration.
I'm not
No,
using a
no.
potion
God.
because I might use it for a boss. Beats the game. Oh, look at that potion! It only heals me 5 HP.
I'm gonna use it for something later. I'm saving it. In
Apparently,
case I need it.
Wythr, in case. Oh, I was gonna say apparently Jaxie knows something we don't, but
I mean, I had plans of what I wanted to do later in the episode, and I want it to go well and not roll a 3 again. So
Well,
I know
I'll
I'm
have
gonna
into
need
the
it.
Session, so.
all right.
Right, it was a 4 plus what?
Plus 3, 7.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Woo!
That is not enough, unfortunately. But you're up to like small short phrases. And like minimal short phrases.
Like 3 words.
Yeah.
Just enough for her to say, "Don't piss me off, Velkorin."
Enough to say
Three words.
fuck off.
That's way
That's
more.
5
than-
words. You only get 3.
It's only 4. Okay, don't piss me
Okay,
off.
fine.
Piss me
Fuck off, Velkorin.
F off, Velkorin. Yeah, that works.
Oh yeah, that's 5. I can count.
Alright. So yeah, you're still kinda limited speech today still.
Okay. One more question still stands because I don't know. Are you able to speak today?
Ah, I thought that was above table.
No, that was in character. I said in
he
character.
he
It's first
said
time.
in character even.
Apparently I did not hear. Sorry.
Can't count, can't hear.
I can't roll above a 4, therefore I don't know any numbers above that.
It's the curse.
So she'll try to speak. Let me see. A little.
She said a little. He died.
He might have muted for something.
What?
She
I
said
can
a
speak,
little.
but you can't.
Oh, I thought you were doing something with your dice, so I started opening a bag. I just hear you say, I'm
Munching
Laura
up here.
Bailey with snacks right now. I'm so sorry, guys.
I literally have chips to my left, and I keep very slowly reaching
Yeah.
into them
I
so
got
that I
egg
don't
rolls.
crinkle.
So
Oh,
yeah,
jealous.
she tried to talk and then she said a little.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. Akari, do you know what happened last night?
And when you say know what happened,
That's our girl.
You motherfucker. All right. Do you? That's why I wanted Wythr to be able to speak, but she refuses to use her fucking inspiration.
Maybe
Your best.
Because I already knew what kind of character Akari was.
I know.
Does this happen every blood moon?
You're gonna be like, does what happen?
Maybe, maybe not. I tend to avoid kind of if I feel anything or odd, I keep to myself.
It makes a lot more sense now. When we were apprehending you, you seem to have some control over it. Is there anything that do you know why, or do you know I don't know very much about what even happened. All I know is you seemed to become more feral and then sprinted off after, if I might say, some very creepy laughter.
Oh, excuse me. That's actually unexpected IRL.
But when Wythr approached you, you seemed to snap back to yourself for a moment. At least enough for me to tie you up.
Yeah, I definitely did allow myself to be tied up easily.
So you do know what's happening when you are.
I had an idea of what happened last night. All I can really say is I tried to move away so nobody had to kind of be around for that.
Has this always happened?
Low column A, low column B. Sometimes it's easy, just nothing at all. Sometimes things happen.
Sometimes things happen, you know?
This is gonna be above
People
table.
die when they are killed.
Jaxi. It is both of you. You guys are giving me a fucking aneurysm.
I love this.
Two
This
most
is great.
difficult to talk to people.
Right? I can have a conversation with Toto and Vivra just fine.
I was gonna say, and here I thought I was difficult to speak with. Akari over here with maybe.
Velkorin's asking very targeted questions. Akari's answers are just, it is what it is, you know?
Just give a try. I don't know, man.
Yeah, just maybe.
You had a knife out. Oh, did I?
Wow, that's
Don't sound like
wild.
me.
Yeah,
He's the best guy around. What about the murder? What
allegedly.
What murder?
I'm gonna look at Wythr, and I'm gonna like symbol to where the burn mark is on Akari, on myself, and just wait for a nod, yes or no. You can't speak.
You want me to just acknowledge that I'm seeing you make the gesture?
You like do I bring that up or no?
Oh,
I mean,
she'll nod. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Wythr would almost have
I mean-
what's the guy in frickin' Guardians of the Galaxy that takes everything literally? It's like, yes, that is your arm.
Drax or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drax the Destroyer, that's right.
She's thinking, I mean, I think she'll nod, but, you know, she knows you're probably not going to get an answer.
Oh, I know for a fact I'm not gonna get
we
an answer.
both know you're not going to get a straight answer, but
He's just gonna ask.
she'll approve.
What was her name again? Zom?
Inara.
Yeah, Inara.
Inara.
Lady Inara.
Did this? Okay, if you won't give me an answer for that, you probably won't give me an answer for this. Is the reason Lady Inara is hunting you because that you used to serve her and now you don't?
The gears are turning as well.
Can I make a suggestion? Maybe you could make this a persuasion check to sort of game your way into getting an actual
Instead of
answer.
the A, B, all of the above.
And if possible, Wythr would like to assist with that persuasion check.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Of course you don't.
Did you get a nat 20?
I'm set for my entire. I don't need to get. I can get once for the rest of the night. I made it 16 in a row.
What did you roll?
Persuasion would be 23.
Nice. I'm gonna say you didn't have to roll it, but I wanted you to anyways.
Maybe not.
I knew it! I was waiting for the
Thank
long
Wythr.
pause and then just, yes,
Bye.
or no, or...
While obviously looking, like kind of thinking on it for a moment, Akari would just say yes to that. Don't want anything to do with that. Or have anything to do with that.
What was the girl's name that you were with originally? This is above table. I can't remember.
Oh, Naomi.
Naomi. I'm
Yeah,
just forgetting everything.
If
Tonight.
you ever forget her name, just check the name NPC tab.
Okay, thank you.
I noticed important names were there, and I was like, oh, I gotta remember that.
Yeah. Is that also why she's hunting Naomi?
Yeah, I helped her get out. You can't just go in and leave and ask for a vacation. So she wants her back.
I'm gonna take my
I would-
mask off.
Akari, it's your turn.
I think Akari's already seen me without my mask. I think the only one who hasn't is
I
Vibra.
No.
Not the
Which
real
face.
version without the mask?
No, because you showed her the burned version.
Yeah,
she
no,
hasn't.
you did.
She hasn't. Okay.
I was gonna say, actually, I don't
will
think
show-
Akari even got the burnt version before.
I will
Actually,
show Akari my beautiful version. Me.
Ooh.
Well, now you're just being facetious.
And-
or not
and-
facetious.
You
What's
said
the
you
frickin'
said
word?
you wanted to be the last
I knew I was gonna be the last one right from the start.
Actually,
And
asked.
here we are.
I was gonna say, actually, the audience is gonna be the last one because they'll get to see after River sees.
Well, once
Well,
Vivra
I
gets
kind
to
of
see, then
figured
everyone
you
has.
got. I kind of figured at this point, once Vivra sees it, before
Yeah.
I even see it, you'll just throw it up on the stream,
I don't know,
and I'll be like, or
at
whatever.
this point, more people have seen it. So can we just have Vivra not watch stream for 5 seconds? And throw
Oh,
it up?
I'm already not gonna be able to get clips from this. Why did I go in timeout by myself? This is fine. Let me just minimize and walk
Timeout.
away. No,
Timeout.
no, it's
Just
fine.
to-
Show
just
the
cover
stream.
your eyes.
No,
Am I showing it or not?
I minimized the stream.
Wait, so I'm
but my
confused. Is this the
ears are
burnt face
here.
or the real face?
This is the
Real
real
face.
It's the real face.
Oh.
There's no burnt face art. I would have perceived that.
All right. It is up to you. Do you want me to
Damn,
show it?
salty.
Yeah,
For the record, audience, this is all an act. I am.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm so excited for you guys. I want to see it so bad, but I'm not going to.
Right.
I'm already banned from watching the stream at this point, or reviewing the stream, I should say, because of the freaking 40-minute secret conversation at the
Yeah.
beginning of the episode. Sorry, Jaxi, it's all you this time.
Right. I'm revealing it, so go away.
Oh gosh. Now I can hear you guys,
I
but
don't-
should I hop out too in
Minimized
case?
already.
So-
No, that's okay.
Oh, in case Akari's like, oh my gosh, he's a.
So here you
He's
go,
a
people. You
Goron.
got a few minutes here. I'll give you a couple seconds to look at it.
Okay, I'm gonna stay out for probably a full 60 seconds just in
Yep.
case my stream lags.
Say something so that
Good
your
idea.
beautiful portrait lights up.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I
it's
did-
Oh, I see. Okay. At first I was like, where am I supposed to see it at?
Where am I looking?
On.
All right. And it's gone.
Except for the delay.
Except give it
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
minute.
No, I told you I'm gonna wait for like 60 seconds. The
Yeah.
delay for me is usually like 4 seconds for this stream. Like it's usually really fast. But I'm not taking it. I don't want to see it. I mean, I want to see it, but I don't want to see it yet.
God. Beautiful. Beautiful. Man.
Goodness.
So I'm gonna
Stop
show my
it.
real face.
There you go. Akari,
Akari,
no one
just
knows
the
the real
gas.
face as well.
Audience, don't say what it is. It literally when I come back, because I read the chat. So please, pretty please, do not spoil it for me.
Goron.
Goron.
Is someone saying the fat yellow dudes?
Yep.
Yeah.
The rock bat guys.
Hey, that's rude.
Getting dork.
Yeah.
Um,
Velkorin and Wythr are both Gorons,
Oh,
actually.
Velkorin is Ganondorf. No.
And then I'll show my real face.
Ooh.
And then it's
What?
Ganondorf. No, I'm kidding.
I was
And
gonna say, I'm
then
like,
time.
you this whole time you've had a different face. I was about to lose
Skeleton
my
that
mind.
stands outside of the princess's tower.
Okay, it should be safe for me to come back.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah,
safe at
it
this
should
point.
be.
Yeah, you're definitely safe.
Yes, okay, it's good.
I know what that's like all too well, to be completely honest. I'm gonna take my personal symbol out of my many pockets.
The Frederick one.
My symbol, not the Frederick
Ah,
symbol.
okay.
Oh. Okay, I'll send that over to Sky. Yeah.
I need Sky to, I don't need Sky to trust me. I need a car to trust me.
Give me a second, guy. Here you go. Boop. Boop. There
We
you go.
have shown this one on stream before,
Yeah.
earlier in the campaign.
Okay, I sent it to him. Yeah, the hands included.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Oops.
So what is this, like on a piece of paper?
Yeah, kind of. It's,
Oh.
or it's like the same emblem thing you guys would carry. When you would have like your emblems for like that we took off the guys that we brutally murdered in the first episode.
Hey now.
Oh, if you carry
That
it.
I
if
brutally
you carry it
murdered
on
and
a
Akari
parchment.
helped.
You let them run away,
I-
right?
I literally doubled
Yeah.
his max health and damage. I think
Yeah.
complicit.
I
All
remember
forgive us for
that.
murders.
Yeah, and that was even before you were like, wait, non-lethal. No.
Nope, they're already dead.
Too late
Um,
now.
I'm gonna show you this just because I've already shown Wythr. I know what it's like to try to get away, and I want you to trust that we can help you. It's not good trying to get away from these types of people, and odds are they'll hunt you for the rest of your life, and I don't really think you want that for you or Naomi.
I'd rather Naomi not be chased. I can handle it myself, even if it comes to more direct means. But definitely would rather Naomi or anybody else not to get caught into that if need be.
Velkorin has this, just that smile of like he already kind of knew how you were going to answer type deal, because you've answered the same way for everything. Well then, how about you work with me? Or us, and he'll gesture towards Wythr. And by the end of this, we'll make sure Naomi is no longer has an issue with them. And she can live freely however she'd like.
Wythr looks at Akari and at Velkorin and nods at you both encouragingly.
Can you cut this rope right quick?
Cut what?
Oh, the rope.
Oh.
You guys still have her tied up.
Oh, yeah, well, I was yeah. I'll take the ropes off.
Wythr will also gesture at the daggers, Akari's daggers that she handed to Velkorin, and she'll point at Velkorin, point at the daggers, and point back to Akari.
They're sitting on me. Once I get the ropes off, we'll talk about the daggers. But
Yeah,
for now,
you could just hand the daggers so her hand will be out.
I want. That's why I want to get the ropes out. I want to be able to reuse my rope, please.
Yeah, I have
I
50
knew it.
feet of rope.
Not anymore.
Please,
Yeah,
please don't
you
cut
said
this
cut
rope.
it, and I was like, whoa.
And I have 6-inch segments of rope.
Good thing you took
You're-
the daggers away. She sure would have cut them off.
That's yeah.
Are you even playing D&D if you don't have 50 feet of rope?
I'll untie you, and then put the rope away. And once
Do you hand her daggers back too?
I will hand you the daggers back.
Okay, she will
How
put
you're
her
supposed to
daggers
hand
back at
daggers
her
over.
side.
Yeah, I'll hand them to you so you've got the hilt.
As I said before, I have nothing against helping people in this group, especially if it kind of brings about something good. I don't know about working under anything. I'll help, but I'll just ask nicely not to order me around or anything. It brings a bad taste to the mouth.
And I understand that now, and I know where it's coming from. And that's why I said work with us, not for us.
Yeah,
and he's gonna hold out a hand to like shake your hand again, like he did the night before.
You get Velkorin, you get a bit of a side eye from Wythr because she has definitely been treated as working for you as your tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's not gonna say anything. She can't really talk much anyways. But she
Yeah.
just gives you a bit of a side eye.
Bombastic side eye.
Suddenly you hear Wythr just say, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, there's my 2 words.
She'll
That's
give the,
Three.
she'll give
I was
the
hoping to see if that Wythr would react to this.
she'll give you a handshake. Like, I can at least assure I don't mind helping out like usual. May it be out of just to help or friendship for any. But I can at least assure regardless of things, if I wanted to kill anybody, it would have happened already.
Well, that is good to know. And you bring up friendship, which is good because I think most people in this group do need friendship. And gestures like to the doorway.
I think most people, as in the people not in this room.
The two not in this room that don't know how to interact with people.
Just like Corey, it's still a bit of a foreign thing, but I agree.
I'm gonna look over to Wythr and hold a hand out to Wythr. Partners.
She stares at you for a bit.
Akari also
like-
holds out a hand to Wythr.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Friends.
Wythr has 2 hands.
This is true.
2 hands for a reason. I need to roll an insight check on Velkorin. Not Akari, but Velkorin.
I was gonna say the fellowship was made. All right.
You know what you've done.
Yeah, I
You
know
know
I've
what
done.
you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes
You
it's not
have-
the strikes that is the most dangerous.
You know.
What do I have to beat? Do I have to roll at disadvantage?
You have,
So you're
Twirls
deceiving
hair.
me, huh?
Oh no.
Hold on. I'm
Insight
doing
versus-
insight, right? So that's a 17 total.
That's good.
I don't think
It's
I
all
can do
right.
that.
You did.
I only rolled 11, but that's
Better-
pretty
better than
good
a
for
3.
me.
Yeah, better than a 3. Let's go. Double digits.
Yay! I made it.
Yay! The prayer worked. Thank you to those who prayed.
Yes.
And it's gone for the rest of the session now.
Oh no!
I have
Don't
my
say that.
inspiration.
He wasn't trying to deceive you,
Then why are
But-
you rolling deception?
but I wasn't rolling. I was rolling
What?
persuasion.
Oh. Jaxie said deception, and I just took it and ran.
Yeah, sorry.
Exactly. He is trying to,
Manipulate.
as nicely stated, that he needs you around, no matter at what level.
Hmm.
If you have to be if this has to be a little partnership thing, he's fine with that.
I have a half serious, half joke question for the DM.
Uh-oh.
Do we handshake in my culture?
I mean,
That's
yeah,
valid.
That's
I taught a 1.5-year-old how to handshake today. I'm pretty sure I can teach Wythr.
But do I know the context?
I
Do
mean,
know?
even
Thank
if
you, Robin.
your culture didn't do it, you would know what
I've
a
seen
handshake
it.
is.
You would have seen it.
Last time I saw a handshake, it was the sketchy guy.
Velkorin reaches out, Wythr stabs the hand.
I'll
Um,
blood oath.
She will very reluctantly handshake with you,
I wanna point
or
out if
like
I didn't have-
she'll basically just really slowly put her hand in your hand, and you do the shaking.
My first roll was a 19.
For
Whoa.
what?
Well, it was 22 after the addition, but it was a 19 natural.
Persuade
I know I-
Wythr to agree, I
And I
guess.
have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh right.
Alright.
Oh, because
You're
you're
exhausted.
exhausted.
Woo.
I swear, if you get an 18 or something. What?
Yeah, he's just trying, like, he's at that point to where he doesn't care what at what level you're helping out with him,
Mhm.
but he needs this to work. Which he
Let's
might or may not.
toast.
He may or may not explain to it. Well, no, because you'd be able to figure it out because you already know she's an enemy.
She knows where she stands.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
Well, she knows why he needs
And
this to
that.
work because
Yes.
she already knows she's an enemy. The other one's an enemy,
Yeah, she's
that-
seen the symbol before.
and that it's not something that his group needs. His group wants to take care of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
No spoiler, but
Yeah.
like you would know enough after like getting the letters and running shit back and forth for him that
Mhm.
now that there is another reason to go after her,
Mhm.
it's got to work.
Regardless of her stance or her understanding, she knows that Velkorin is passionate about this cause he has. So
Yes. It's like
She
a kid
has-
to a candy store.
she's fine with it.
Okay. So,
And also, sorry, yes, she also gives Akari her hand. You both get a
Yeah.
hand.
I was gonna
Friendship.
say, for Akari, she was actually,
Thanks.
I'm sorry for last night. Hopefully, that doesn't ruin what I assume is
Stabbing you.
friendship that we've been having.
Wythr smiles a bit and with her raspy voice says, "Well, I'm still alive."
Then I'm gonna put my mask back on.
Akari will also have to turn to Velkorin. Don't mention, you're gonna have to catch me up on everything with that symbol you showed me.
When I wake up, I'll tell you. Just
Yeah, gotta
keep the
definitely need information at least so I can understand context to make
Yeah.
sure I can keep that trust you want.
We can discuss it more when I wake up. Just make sure you keep my face and the symbol a secret.
Oh yeah,
There's a
if you
reason I
want
hide
that.
my face. Huh?
Yeah, I can respect that. You have a mask on.
And we will discuss it when I wake up. And I'm just gonna go into what my normal sleeping position is. I'm gonna shove a whole bunch of pillows up against the side and sleep at a 45-degree angle. So because if you roll with a mask on, it's gonna get contorted. So you just sleep sitting up.
I mean, if he ever wanted to sleep comfortably, he could just have,
Lock the
Wythr
room.
or someone keep watch outside the door or something.
Just lock the room door.
Yeah. Let me lock the
We can
door.
all
We
lock
have
it.
somebody who can create a freaking tablet, 2 people who can lockpick the
Yeah.
door, and 1 person who turns into a fly. He ain't
Yeah.
doing that.
Take them shopping.
You
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, distraction is maybe the better attempt. Okay. Wythr will bring you a blanket and just put it beside you, and then she'll leave the room with Akari, I assume.
He's already passed out the moment he
Yeah.
sits up at that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
then
he's
she'll
just-
put it on him.
The
He's just
moment
like,
his
"Ari,
body
out."
hits the pillow. How many pillows are in that room for him to be able to make this little mini
I took
pillow?
all the
mount?
pillows and all the blankets.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, as somebody who actually has to sleep like this, it only takes 1 pillow and 1 blanket to angle yourself that way. Depending on if you're up against a wall.
I see.
If not, it takes an extra blanket.
Oh. Well, how about that? Have a nice sleep, I suppose.
Now it's your guys' turn to. I've been talking a lot the
Yeah.
last 3 sessions. By the way, it's been 5 sessions and we're literally
Yep.
just getting to day 2.
Hey, you weren't talking the session before the last one.
I wasn't
I was
here.
like-
Oh yeah, it was the trio.
I was like, I can't talk today, so surely we'll get some stuff done. Nobody will try to talk to me, right?
Oh my gosh.
Wythr
And
and
I-
Akari leave the room. Yeah.
I was like, surely the morning will happen and they'll all go downstairs first so I can talk too. No.
Yeah,
We
they'll
are
come
come.
to them if they
Toto
wanna
and
share.
Vivra so left out.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll stealth.
Oh,
Um,
jeepers. Biscuits.
And I'm gonna use my inspiration. You see, I was saving it. 'cause
Wow.
that's sick.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Aw,
That was personal.
What were you saving it for? I didn't hear it.
the stealth.
The
I'm
stealth.
stealthing.
She wants
it
to be good at the
landed-
stealth.
It landed on a 19, but it was cocked. Can I still take it?
Nope.
No.
You should have mentioned. You should have mentioned it.
I should have
Shoulda-
cheated.
You should have just been like, wow, it's a 19. That's crazy.
Come on, you guys gotta have some pity on me at some point.
No, you wasted all. You literally.
I saved this inspiration.
You could
What
be
did did you get this time?
What
A
did you get?
10.
That's
Plus
So,
one.
still
total-
like
I'll
a
give you-
fucking 21 or something.
Total of 21, which is
Yeah.
still not higher than their passive perception. I needed this
Excuse
inspiration.
you. Mine is
Okay.
14.
I'm not worried about you.
I'll give you my inspiration.
Oh
You-
my god.
Just take it.
Oh my
Just
God.
freaking take it.
Was she coming to
Take
steal
it and
from me?
use it.
No. I'm not. Okay, no, that's a 9. You guys,
That's
come on.
unfortunate. What do you mean? Come on.
Come on, just let me win
This is
D&D.
an
Come on.
unfortunate occurrence.
I take it. It's a 21. It's fair. They can probably still see me. Velkorin's asleep though, but Akari will see me leave.
Corin is asleep in a different room, so
Yeah, Wythr sneaks out of the inn
inn.
and goes into town and disappears into the crowd.
Well, all right. What are we eating? Is it just biscuits, bacon, and eggs, or whatever you wrote?
Akari would wonder what's for breakfast.
Oh.
maybe some steak or something too.
Oh. Ooh. Does Toto sit down at the same table as Vivra? That's the question.
I feel like Toto took an entire table for themselves to also look at the papers that they've been scribbling on.
Okay. Well, then they're both eating on their own when Akari comes down, I suppose.
Akari comes from above, as if from hanging from the ceiling.
In front of who?
Hanging from the chandelier.
Vivra.
What? Good morning.
What's for breakfast?
Food. Did you sleep well?
Yes.
Did
Did you also sleep well?
Can I roll pause.
Yeah, you can roll insight.
I mean, you're passive, whatever. Oh, wait, is it again? So you need to roll deception, and I just have to beat it. So I got a 15 on my insight.
What's deception at? Oh, that.
Yeah, just roll your deception. It's probably good. Oh, beat me by 1? Are we back to this again?
We're consistent.
Why am I always beaten by 1? It's like, oh, good. The food's over there. There's a little bit of steak, though. It's kind of a buffet style, so might want to grab it before it's all gone.
That sounds good. Did you also sleep well?
Yeah, you know, I thought I wouldn't, but maybe severe freaking trauma is what I needed to sleep. She says very sarcastically.
You know, I feel you on that. I can relate to that. You're right. And then she slips away. And next, let's see if this will work. With a 19 stealth sneaks over to Toto next.
Oh dear.
It just stares.
I don't think Toto's high enough to get that. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what Toto's do.
Where are you hiding? Just right behind her?
Just right behind them for a
Just
moment.
walking.
Sorry,
quiet.
repeat that?
Oh, I said Akari will sneak over to Toto next and kind of just peek over to see what they're doing at the same time while eating, because you mentioned the papers, right?
Yes.
So Akari would
Like,
just stare for a moment.
Like you see a bunch of scattered papers that look like schematics.
After a moment of kind of scanning over to Akari asks, "What is all this?"
Biscuit! In the wrong hole!
All of a sudden, there's just chunks of biscuit and eggs all over the papers now.
No, my science!
My science.
My science.
Process.
You!
Oh no.
Me.
Toto remembers that they have to be nice to everyone, so. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
As well as I could.
That's
Being woken
fair.
Up 3 times.
Yes.
I'm sure the beds aren't super comfortable. I personally prefer the trees, usually.
So, okay.
Is the breakfast good?
Yeah, I like it. Biscuit's a little dry, though.
Make sure to drink a lot of water. The last thing you want to do is meet your end from choking.
It gave me milk.
That works too. Don't choke. That's not a good way to perish.
Vivra looks up.
Don't sneak up on me. That's how I choke.
Vivra looks up. They have milk?
Akari thinks about it for a moment. It's just like, that's a good point. It's a habit. I'll let you continue enjoying breakfast as she slithers off.
Toto will, like, clean off the papers as best it could. My science.
I think we might actually be reaching a bit of a time skip right now, potentially. I don't know if too much Vivra will
when
do.
Velkorin wakes up.
Basically, I mean, what is like you're sneaking away into a crowd, so you might have something to do. But I mean, aside from Vivra, you know, window shopping, unless something catches their eye in the windows, I don't see them doing too much today.
Akari would grab food and most likely just head outside to kind of see the status of the town and stuff. From the inn. Not going anywhere yet. She's broke.
Very.
Toto gets an idea.
Oh no.
If anyone's still in the inn, they see Toto run out of the inn and over to the blacksmith with papers. Many papers.
Oh my gosh.
I guess Vivra sees that and just like watches them zoom out of this shop and then goes, you know what? That's none of my business.
Gotta get appropriate music.
This technically would have been like a short rest for Vivra because she's just chilling and eating for a little while.
Yeah, you were waiting around.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, guess if Toto's doing their thing, we'll go over to Toto running into the blacksmith, who you can see is still working on a blade, it appears.
You know what? Vivra's gonna pause after saying that's none of my business, and she just like, she's probably finished her plate by now because it's been an hour or two, and so she, you know, throws it out or wherever it goes, steps outside, turns into a sparrow, and follows Toto from the sky.
Okay.
Keeps an eye on him.
Big sister energy.
Okay. More like curiosity.
Oh, great.
As Toto barges into the blacksmith's place, they will go up to the blacksmith and be like, look, I have everything finished, almost.
He's pounding away on metal currently, and he says, what fit? Like, not stopping his movement. Also, he's just drenched in sweat. He's got, like, soot marks on his forehead and his arms. And he's just going out, and he's like, what? For what? What are you talking about? As he's still continuing to do his thing.
Remember the thingy that I was talk to you about and planning, and you told me to go meet the one guy and get the materials from the Death Mountain stuff?
Oh, a robot or whatever?
Yes! Look at my brilliant...
He looks at it.
Look at my brilliantness, and Toto will like lay out the all the papers.
How close to the furnace are you?
Hold on.
Take it back now, y'all.
I wrote a 5, so pretty close.
Oh no.
My
Oh
turn,
my
I
gosh. Can Vivra fly in and grab a corner of the paper that's closest to the furnace and just start pulling it back? She'll fully reveal herself as the bird at this point in doing so, but she's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna
A
ruin
bird
all this
swoops
work.
in and tries to grab your paper.
Yeah.
You don't know that it's...
Yes.
I was gonna say, I don't think you've seen Vivra turn into a bird yet, so...
They're like red and blue and stuff. But she's like using her wings and stuff and trying to push it away from the fire, while also trying to not stoke the fire with her wings.
I'll give you advantage.
I mean,
since
she's
you
a
did
really
that.
small bird, so it's
man.
not...
The frog dice don't like you guys.
Oh no, what happened?
Look
Am
at
I
that.
about to take burn damage right now?
No.
How much HP does a bird have?
I look, as he's looking at it, small little ember just flies and right onto the middle of it.
No!
It's
Fire out.
you can start to see it's going because it's a furnace fire. He's like, oh, you might
On
want to
the
put that out.
papers?
Yeah, onto her paper.
Pat it.
Yeah.
Pat.
Okay. You managed to put it out, but there's a slight singed hole in the middle of it.
It's okay. I have this part memorized.
All right, I guess.
It's in the brain.
I guess describe what you are showing him again for
1d4
me.
minus 1 HP.
The Toto shows him like the base skeleton of the robot, and it's Goron shaped.
He's looking over it, and he's doing two things at once. He's pulled the sword out and is trying to check it to see if it's straight. Bends it a few times to get it straight a little more. Or punching it back into the water or the oil again. And then he looks at your paper again. And he's, you did all that in one night?
I stayed up most of the night. Yes.
Kind of give the slight. He doesn't show it outwardly, but it's kind of like very subtle smirk or something, showing that he's impressed with the somatics that you made just within a night, essentially. But he's like, definitely not something I'm capable of, but that's interesting. And back to you see a second blade is in the in the kiln right now too, as he picks that one up and looks at it and shoves it back into the flame.
See, my idea is that the skeleton will be made with basic materials that we can find around here, and it could work out. And I could use the outer part and the shelling to be the material from Death Mountain. It is foolproof.
So kind of a start as a base and build up to the fancier shit as you go, I suppose.
Yes.
It's definitely more plausible. Obviously, finding cheaper materials will be a lot easier than finding whatever the fuck that material was that I have.
It'll be great. And I can't wait to find the person that you told me about.
You definitely want to talk to him. I mean, if you just need raw material, I can help you out with that a little bit, but as far as crafting the thing, that's definitely out of my level there.
Oh yeah, as for the basic materials, do you have any like copper laying around? Because I could see about connecting some things together in the arms and the legs and the head.
At this point, he's taking the blade out of the kiln and starts pounding on it and looking at it and pounding it. And he just kind of looks at the blade and points over to a pile of, it just looks like a big pile of scrap metal. And he says, well, whatever you find over there, go for it. That's just my scrap stuff. I'd end up melting it down and redoing it anyway, so
Whee! Toto runs
grab
off.
some of that stuff, I suppose.
You see Toto just digging into scrap metal and all that stuff. And they begin working.
I'll have you let's do an investigation so I can determine how much you're going to find that's usable.
Okay. It's a 19.
Alright. Yeah, so like I say, you're kind of digging through it and you see there's a lot of different types of metal. Like there's some copper, there's some iron. Just kind of basic, your basic materials used for making any kind of weaponry. It's all scrap stuff, so obviously you'd have to refine it and melt it down, make it usable, but it is like you could probably get probably anywhere from 20 to 30 pounds worth of metal if you want. Assuming you have a way to carry it.
Perfect.
It's just various like broken blades or broken axe head or broken hammer chunks. It's basically just stuff that when in the process of him either trying to pound the metal the way he wanted it or in the tempering process it warped, some kind of defect happened that he couldn't fix in the immediate time, so he said fuck it and just throws it and doesn't deal with it at the moment. So it's just scrap metal, so you can say you found 25 pounds of scrap metal. Various metals. And he's just continuing to pound away. And did you need something else, by the way?
No, I'm just probably gonna use these materials to see if I can make the skeleton, if that's cool.
Go for it. Like I said, whatever you can carry, go for it.
Whee! Okay.
Probably start on your armor tomorrow morning. I get lucky, but
Yeah.
see how it goes.
Vivra would have left after understanding that the papers are safe and that Toto's basically just kind of info dumping on the blacksmith.
And he's just, yeah, like, he's just working through it, too.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'll stop being a bird and walk along the shops and, what have we already got? Did I already... So we have the list of stuff from the stores.
Yep.
Did I already get the Book of Tragedies? I don't remember.
Can't remember who got that.
I just bought it.
Huge.
You bought it?
Just bought it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'll
well,
leave it for you if you want to get it though.
no, I mean it made sense for Vivra to get it once she saw it, but she hadn't seen it yet because she got distracted by the tarot card and then she hurried away because she was
Right.
embarrassed. So you got that. I think someone got the music box as well.
Also with her.
So yep. I have the tarot card. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'll look at that later. I'll look at it again later. I'll try to do it this session. I meant to do it when she first got up in the morning, but she saw Toto and was like, I'm gonna go. So maybe today will be the day she goes and sees the fancier shop, I suppose. Maybe she sees stuff in the window
yes,
there.
the
perhaps.
luxury
Sure,
shop.
if you
Yeah.
want to do that.
Why not? No one's gone over there yet, and I think when she was with Okoku especially, they would usually probably avoid that unless there was something very specific that Okoku needed.
Mm.
But in this case, it would probably be the first time that she's going into a luxury shop by herself.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't be something a typical person would ever need to go into, but yeah, well.
Yeah. But she's like, I don't have anything to do today and I need to distract myself, and there's things in here seem to be shiny. Maybe I'll find something. Who knows? That startled me.
I
The
know,
music
I'm
going away
sorry.
startled me.
I have to disconnect it because it doesn't work properly. Yeah, so as you kind of come up to the giant, you knew it was a big store, but actually once you get like up to it, you realize it's a lot bigger than what you thought. And it's just like, this is a huge, like 2-3 story building, and it's very, very lavish and everything. And then as soon as you walk in, like, everything is pristine, everything is clean, everything looks just in the exact spot. There's prices on every item, different items are to display. As you kind of look around, there's other items in the back that are covered up by glass, obviously. And this place is definitely for the people who have big bucks.
Yeah.
And then at the center of the store, you see a Gerudo woman. Where did I put my stuff again? Didn't describe her properly.
One of the ones you didn't send me, so I can't
Yeah,
know.
I know. Yeah, it's a taller Gerudo woman. She looks to be in her late 20s, maybe early 30s. Green eyes, red hair, obviously. She's dressed very, very. It's very fancy clothes, like even for typical, like what a noble would wear, almost in like your head, just to kind of give a basic thing. It's very expensive looking clothing, but it's also very loose clothing too. So it's kind of like almost like a robe with a like shawl over the top of it.
miles above anything Vivra's ever worn, probably. She's just like, well, that's to each their own. Vivra can't really imagine walking around in something that looks as expensive as that.
And like as you had entered, she gave a slight bow and just says, "Can I help you?"
Vivra would have slightly returned the bow, and she's a little trying to act normal, but she's a little awkward because, again, this is very out of her element for sure. And she's like, I was just window shopping a bit, and I was hoping to look around. Maybe there's something that'll catch my eye.
He just nods and says, "Well, welcome to the Diamond Dust. Everything is labeled, costs and whatnot. If you have any particular thing you're looking for, I can direct you. Otherwise, I am here anytime you need me."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Again, nods and
yeah.
gives you the nod and the slight bow and just kind of returns to.
In
just
Vivra's head,
watching
she's
over
like,
you.
she's so formal, and I don't know. That's not. Like, I'm just gonna look around real quick. Probably won't stay that long. And she's looking at all the prices, and she's like, oh my gosh. I couldn't have afforded any of these if I had even wanted to. But she does notice that there are some things that are a bit cheaper, but like, even then, most of them are out of her price range.
Right, and like I said, like you see the few. It's different sorts of things. Like there's weapons and armor and rings, scrolls, different every sort of thing you can imagine. And you can definitely tell like the higher price stuff is definitely towards the back of the building where it's locked up better.
I don't think she's even gonna take. She's gonna get maximum halfway into the store. She's not. She's like, I don't even want to make it seem like I'm gonna try to buy the more expensive stuff. I don't need to be back there.
Yeah, there's lots of just different things. Various different things all over the place here. It's very much like I've said before, it's very much the luxury shop. It's all sorts of different magical items and such. So anything you can pretty much think of, and they probably have it.
Yeah. Is there any more description to the blue candle, or is it?
Blue candle.
It just says blue candle, and then it describes what it does.
Yeah, it's obviously you can sense, like, just even your innate stuff, you can sense magic coming off of it, and you can kind of came to the assumption that everything in this shop is magical, and I know you have a somewhat decent arcana, so
yeah,
you can definitely tell, if not everything is magical in here, if not it's got some kind of enchantment or whatnot, but it's just it's a simple candle. Actually, I had an item description of it.
Yeah, Vivra has a +6 in Arcana, so she's basically a master level almost with that bonus.
Yeah, I wrote down. I think where is my stuff? Whoop. Where is my con? Help. Help me.
Help. Help.
My creations. That's
Help.
There we go. Sorry. Blue candle. It's a white candle with blue triforce at its base. That's the basic description, just to give you the effects as well, even though you see it. Casts a bright blue light in a 30-foot radius, and a dim light for an additional 30 feet. You can make a melee attack with this candle. On a successful hit, it'll deal 1d10 fire damage, and then any flammable item hit by this will be ignited, as long as it's not borne or carried.
Okay. Vivra already struggles with having to be in daytime more often now. They do have for the level 1 spell scroll, is that just, it says any, but do I have to pick the spell right now?
Ideally, yes, that would be what I would like you to do.
Okay. If anyone wants to do anything, I'm gonna look up some spells and see. which one I might like to get.
Sure. I guess what is Akari up to since they snuck off too?
Oh, Akari stayed at the end and was watching people.
Oh.
He hasn't gone anywhere just yet.
Okay, I thought you snuck off. And then Toto is doing stuff at rummaging through metals currently, right?
I'm making a skeleton now. Or at least trying my best to.
I'm just creeping around the city, keeping an eye out for sketchy guards and Rotan.
Yeah. Alright, I guess if nobody's got any particular thing, I guess we can beat ahead a little bit. Or you figured out what you want?
I'll get a spell of alarm.
Okay. Yeah. You, I assume you're requesting a scroll from the lady?
Yeah, she'll request a first level scroll.
Alright, give me just a minute and we'll go to the back and let me see if I can find it. He goes back and comes back after a few minutes or so. It comes back out and brings out the scroll that you were requested. And she says, "Well, anything else that we can help you find here?"
I think this is all that I'll get right now. Thank you, though.
Right, and the total for the scroll will be 150 red rupees.
Okay, and she does have enough for that, so I'll subtract that from her. Yeah, there we go.
He takes your money and bows and hands you the scroll and says, "Thank you for shopping. Appreciate your patronage. If you need anything else, let me know."
Of course. Have a good one.
And you as well.
Have a day.
Have a
Yeah.
day.
She's like, I don't know how to talk fancy.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
You too.
You too.
Ah! Every time. Every time. Every time. Okay. Yeah. So I guess if nobody else has anything planned, we'll kind of zoom ahead to the night.
Yeah, Wither's just keeping an eye out, keeping an eye on the guards, making sure nobody's sketchy, keeping an eye out for the night commander guy. And she'll also kind of look around just in the general direction of that haunted house we were told about.
I did want to
Abandoned house
did
or
want
spooky
to-
house or whatever.
add on to something here. Besides
He's not
just
gonna
the
initiate anything, just looking.
yeah. You have noticed it before. I just haven't spoken up about it. Double check.
We can see it from the inn balcony from a certain angle, right?
For
I think so, because the potion shop is in between the inn and the creepy house. But
yeah,
the inn has a balcony that sticks out a bit.
yeah.
So Wither will be up on the balcony of the inn, just looking, watching
Right.
the creepy house.
Just to add on to something else, while you were looking around, just you would have noticed a few people that look to be in guard attire, only they have a different brand on their chest plate compared to the normal one. The brand that you see on them, make sure I get the right one here. Get it right. Written down. Right thing. Where is it? Okay. On the symbol of this one it's an upside down Triforce with two swords crossing in front of it. This one is different than just the normal, like, Hylian crest on the regular guards that you would have noticed.
Okay, so the regular guards have a regular Triforce?
The regular guys have, like, the Rotan and his guards that he would have been talking to just have normal Hylian crest on it, whereas a couple of these other guards you've seen walking around, I shouldn't say guards, but, like, some of them are built, they have, like, plate mail, other ones have leather armor, different people. But they have the upside-down Triforce with 2 swords crossed in front of it.
Rotan's guards have the upside-down one.
No, Rotan's guards
Okay.
have the normal one.
Okay. Okay, they have the normal one, but some of the other ones have upside-down ones.
Yeah. I'll put it in general. It's the symbol you see on the normal guards.
Okay.
Just to add an extra thing that I have forgotten to mention while you guys were in town. And like now that you've noticed the symbol, you do see it somewhat often around here.
Okay. Wythr will remember this. But will Jaxi remember?
Tune in next time.
Maybe?
Okay. If it's okay with the DM, can we just say that the balcony I'm on is one of the balconies we can see from our rooms, just so that if anyone's looking for me, they can see me on the balcony?
Sure.
So if anyone's looking
we'll
for
say
Wythr,
at the end of the hall that you would walk down into the rooms
Right.
is that
Okay.
connecting balcony. So if they were to walk down the hallway, they'd see you at the end of it.
okay.
So, but yeah, like I said, if anybody doesn't have any particular thing they were doing, we'll zoom to the evening where once Velkorin would wake up and see if you want to progress anything from there.
Yeah, after a few hours, Wythr will go check on Velkorin and then go back to the balcony.
Yeah, Vivra's basically doing whatever she can to distract herself at this point. So we can time skip that or whatever. Unless I need to make a roll for something.
Nope, not much is going on unless you guys are trying to look for certain things, but if you're just kind of hanging out in town and...
Spell components, we're not really following those.
For a spell scroll, I'm not going to worry about
Well, no,
components.
I'm talking about my other spells that I've been doing this whole time.
Yeah, for the most part, I
assume
don't...
that-
Yeah.
Probably when it's like an expensive one, like a diamond. or
It's either
something.
something like... What was the word? If it's a... like world or not world, like I guess world affecting spell, so like if resurrecting somebody or stuff like that, something in that case where it's something major or anything higher than, I think it was anything higher than a level 6 spell, I was gonna say that's when you have to start using the components.
Okay, so 3rd level spells, I don't need to worry about components.
No, except
Okay,
except for like revivify, because that would be the diamond.
Well, then I need to find a diamond.
You can just
Yes.
find a diamond. And you were in the one place where you probably would find a diamond.
Did I see any diamonds there?
Were there any diamonds for sale at the Diamond Dust?
Were there any diamonds in
You
there?
would definitely see some gems and such. So I guess what size and how big and how much are you looking for?
It's a diamond worth 300 gold points. I wasn't gonna reveal that I had that spell until I needed it. I was gonna let you guys cry because you died, and then I was gonna be like, by the way, boop.
Anyway, boop. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if you obviously the luxury shop definitely would have diamonds and such like that. So
Okay,
You
so
would
if
like
I
to-
was to turn myself invisible and grab a diamond.
No.
are you sure you want to do that?
I
Just
mean,
collecting bounty posters at this point.
her friend, the people that she is currently traveling with almost died. And she's like, I frickin' killed someone. I need a way to not let as many people die, if I can.
Or is that a
I
yes? You're gonna
think-
try to do it, or what?
I think I might be trying to steal a diamond.
From the luxury magic enchantment shop.
I mean, it's probably not a good idea. Maybe I should think about this. Well, stupid dice, why'd you roll a 19 now? Okay. I guess she'll think about it. She'll see it. She'll be tempted. And then she'll just walk away.
So, are you looking at the diamonds currently?
Oh, yeah, well, okay, sure. We'll say, yeah, because we'll say that she
Cool.
looked at him for a while, so.
I'll say make an investigation check.
Cool. Well, wasted the 19. Oh, I have inspiration. Piece of crap. 11? Not the worst thing, it's above 10.
Not the worst. You needed a 10.
Yes!
As you
I didn't
kind
need
of
to use my inspiration. I got exactly a 10 the first time, and then I got an 11.
when you're like every one of the diamonds you pick up and look at, when you get them close to your eye, you can see that there seems to be a rune on the inside of the diamond.
Wow,
And
stealing these would be stupid.
Any gem pretty much in there has some sort of rune or something hiding in the middle of them.
Yeah, I would have been caught. That's so glad that happened. Yeah, so she's like, so don't even think about it anymore. Just, it's not happening from this store. And yeah, after studying them, she's like, well, I already spent most of my money. I could have asked, does Velkorin? No, he wouldn't. Would he? I need to talk to Velkorin. And, she'll make a plan to talk to him later, which she's like, I haven't seen anyone besides Toto and Akari all day. Which she finds a bit odd, but she knows Wythr tends to pop in and out everywhere. So as she's like sort of meandering towards the inn, she'll kind of look up and see if maybe Akari's on the rooftops or Wythr's slinking about or something. But
Akari will be in the front of, and Akari will be in the front of the inn, at the top.
On the roof? Or inside?
Outside. So
On
if
the
there's a ledge, maybe around the middle point, but if there's
At
no
the
ledge,
balcony.
so you're both on the balcony.
I guess so.
oh, yeah, if it's the same balcony, then probably.
Yeah.
We're just so stealthy we couldn't see each other.
And I look up and I'm like, hey guys.
Wythr will
just-
wave.
So, nice to know that you guys are just hanging out or whatever, I guess.
Akari's probably under the balcony.
Akari's under the balcony? Oh, well then different.
Probably.
Then that changes it, because she was like, oh, they're just hanging out. That's alright. She's like, have you seen Velkorin?
Wythr nods and points inside.
Cool. I'll be up there in a second. And she'll walk into the building.
Wythr will meet you there at the room. She'll go open the door and check on Velkorin, make sure his mask is on and everything.
Wake up! No.
Make sure his blanket didn't fall off.
Throws
I
water
think-
on him.
My husband was knocking for a while. I think he might have left dinner outside the door. Give me 10 seconds.
Yeah.
We're moving ahead of time enough for Velkorin to have had your long rest.
Well, all we need to do to speed their day is for me to sleep. Huh?
Apparently.
For me to leave the group and you to leave the group, basically.
Wow. Okay.
Like I said, unless anybody else wants to do something before we move ahead, that's what we'll do. We'll move ahead to when Velkorin would wake up.
I want to do something real quick.
Sure.
It was a lie.
Okay. Well, Toto is like, they have the main skeleton built, but it doesn't look too like stable. Not quite yet. And Toto's like, we're getting somewhere. But I wonder if, and Toto will like press something on her Shiekah slate, and you hear a. Oh, the arm! Oh god, the arm! The arm blew off! Oh god, I fix it.
Wait, Toto built the
Oh,
whole
no.
thing in a couple of hours?
Yes. I did some
Interesting.
rolls behind the scene.
Well, alright then.
They weren't great, but it was enough to get started.
Now Toto's covered in soot completely.
And then takes the glasses off, and there's just the big circles that are clean.
Got the raccoon eyes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
where
reverse
was
raccoon.
where was Toto building this?
Would assume.
At the
I was
blacksmith.
gonna say, I assume you did
Oh,
that there.
okay. Because I
Which-
was like, okay, you'd probably need the fire. Okay, so none of us know about that. It's just that's what you're doing currently.
You probably heard the explosion though, just like a
No.
Which surprisingly,
Yeah.
the blacksmith didn't really say anything. Like you would think most people, if you like started to try to build shit in their shop, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But he just like doesn't care as long as you're staying out of his way while he's working. He doesn't care what you're doing.
With this blacksmith, I am not surprised.
Right? He seems like he goes through so much crap in this city.
Yeah,
All right.
he's just working away while Toto's doing their thing. Obviously, like every once in a while, there's another scrap that kind of flies over Toto's head that it gets added to the pile.
Ooh, pizza candy!
Pretty
Oh my
much.
goodness.
And so,
Oh no, is Toto just gonna be there until someone goes and looks for her?
Probably.
Pippin is with Toto. By the way.
Okay, so Pippin's like. giving
We're
an update.
assuming that Pippin is always with Toto unless Toto is
Yeah.
with somebody else.
I mean, that was Pippin's orders basically from
Yes.
Velkorin, so it makes sense. But
If
yeah.
we go do something, we'll get Toto, of course.
Or if you want to have a talk, you can come get me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also true. In these things, we all know to be true.
If you get a stringed instrument, I can teach you that healing song.
Oh, that's right.
Just no rush, but just as a reminder, anytime you find a stringed instrument, you can ask Wythr.
It's only stringed instruments. It wouldn't work on the ocarina.
It's the only one she knows.
So
So
that being said,
What's
since
that?
loots aren't small, I've been carrying a loot this entire time, which I don't really think would be metagaming since loots
just
aren't
been-
very small.
It's just been hidden in your pocket.
It's just been here.
it's
the
in
entire
one of the
time.
many pockets. He's like, hang on, has to rip the pocket open and
If
sew
you
it back
had
up.
one,
How the fuck
Wythr
did you have a loot?
definitely would have noticed that. That would have caught her eye a lot, and
I-
she did search you a while back.
That's true.
Yeah.
You
Because I
just
started with an
found one
instrument,
now.
and I was going through my equipment because you sent me a question. You sent me an inquiry, and I was going through my equipment, and it says I started with a instrument. I'm like, "Where's my instrument?" And then I looked at my stuff. I'm like, "Oh,
You never
I
picked
have
one.
an instrument."
Well, all right then.
So this entire time I've just been carrying a loot.
It's been hidden somehow.
Great stuff. Excellent.
So yeah,
yeah.
I've had that.
Well, then you were there for the conversation Toto had with Wythr, where they were asking about healing and
Are you
medicine
sure
and
you're
stuff,
you're just proficient with the loot?
It's in my backpack.
It is in your back.
That's funny.
the proficiencies.
I
are
apparently
stored
am
in the
blind
back.
and don't see it.
So was I. Because I've been in, because it's right next to my candy. So of course I'm not going to look at the fucking loot.
I'm I'm proficient in ocarina.
It's right there under
Oh,
Deku
yep, there it
candy.
is.
Loot.
So yeah, you would have been there for the conversation where Wythr told Toto that if they had a stringed instrument, she could show them a healing song or
Well,
something.
You know that one thing I've used multiple times, but apparently I didn't know about it until last session. That's
Yeah.
the same thing. Same thing. Let's just say I got it. I just bought it today. I
Yeah,
bought it yesterday while I was shopping.
yeah.
You just to answer your question, like Wythr only knows it in string, but I mean, if you were to make a performance check, you could probably try to pick up the notes on your ocarina if you wanted to try.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
It's just something she wouldn't be able to teach it to you. It was something you'd have to try to pick up on it too if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, the
So-
song can be for any instrument, just Wythr doesn't know
Yeah.
any instruments. She's only seen this song played on a stringed instrument.
Okay. But Wythr would be able to mimic the notes on a stringed instrument?
Yeah.
Oh.
She can I can attempt. She can attempt to remember how it was played to her.
I see. Well, maybe if Vivra learns about that. Was Vivra there for the conversation? I don't think so, but she might
No,
have-
I think you
No.
were
Unfortunate.
sequestered to your own room.
My little timeout corner.
No, that was last time. Where
Yeah,
I think
I
Vivra
know.
went to sleep early or something.
In my little timeout corner.
You're like, bye, bitches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the hour of rest, that's right. But yeah, so we're together now, but that's not what's important right now. Yeah, Wythr said that she knew where Velkorin was, so Vivra steps upstairs and was like, so, where's he at? I haven't seen him all day.
Wythr will point in the room. She just went in and checked on him before this, but
Okay.
so Velkorin has his mask on and everything.
Yeah,
She
he,
made
he
sure.
fell asleep with his mask, yeah.
Yeah, she checked on it. And yeah, she'll just point at the door.
Is the door open right now?
Maybe very partially, like, because she's just exiting the room.
Okay. If it's open, that Vivra's just gonna push it.
Yeah, Ali didn't say anything, so I assume Velkorin's still asleep.
If you're fiddling with me, I'm gonna be awake.
No, well, she just checked on you. She didn't touch anything.
Yeah, no, she opened the door to make sure you were wearing your mask.
Yeah.
Like I just see her like right up. I'm watching her, but she can't tell because I'm like with my
You
mask
just
on.
hear the as the head pokes
Oh
in,
my
and then
gosh.
the
Like a kid
as it
Yeah.
comes
trying to
back,
sneak
closes
something
back
and-
again.
Yeah, I would be awake at this point if they're making noise.
Okay, then yeah, you'd see her open
Okay.
the door and come in and
She
look
just
at
pushed
you
the-
and then
yeah.
leave.
And then moments later, Vivra's like, oh, you're gesturing, so I assume it's okay to open the door, because it's open as well. Like, wait, have you been sleeping all day?
I have because I didn't sleep last night.
Okay. Do I get to know why you didn't sleep last night?
Allergies.
That's a deception if I've ever heard it.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, my passive wisdom / insight is not super high, so.
This is real life D&D now, guys.
I'm gonna be real honest. I ate too much candy.
He's
I felt like
dying.
crap all night.
Oh no.
16.
Oh, you beat her passive, unfortunately.
No, sorry, that's 17. It's a plus
Oh
3.
wow, well then you fail. No, I'm kidding. No, no, you beat it. So she's like, and she, I assume you guys never closed the window. So she's
No, it's,
It
clo-
was
it's closed
closed.
now.
It's
When I'm,
closed now.
now that I'm sleeping during the day.
Okay. So, but she was there when it was open, and so you say allergies, and she looks at you and looks at the closed window, and it's like, why didn't you close the window earlier? That's, oh my gosh. Well, have you had these your whole life? Wouldn't you know not to open the window at night? I mean, come on.
I shared a room with the 2 sneaky ones that run off by themselves.
And you thought leaving the window open to make that easier was a good idea.
If I close it, they'll just open it. So I waited. Now, did you need something? As I actually have allergies going on right now too.
Yeah. Well, he successfully deceived. So she's like, oh, is there any chance that we might be able to get a gem? Do we have money still? Do you have money
Oh.
still?
How much is the gem?
is 300 gold. I mean,
Rupees,
300 red rupees.
How much is it?
Is 300 red rupees.
Yeah, we can do it.
Really? And she sounds like she's like, I mean, really?
What's
Cool.
it for?
To help, potentially, since I mean, clearly we're not out of the woods with fights and stuff. So.
Or what's it for?
I can. If any of you guys die, I can save you, maybe. But I need a gem.
Okay. How much money do you currently have?
100 gold.
So that's 300 total.
Yeah.
I'll give her 250.
Let me add that real quick. Boop.
That way you can have 50 left over for miscellaneous crap.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go get it now. Yep. And she bows slightly and then turns on her heel and walks a little more excitedly than she meant to.
There's a little pep in her step.
It's like, I can help. It's something I can do.
Go spend it all in one place.
Go spend it all in one. Yeah.
Go see a Star Wars.
Yeah.
Go start 'em.
She had 118 gold. But yeah. She lied, yes.
The betrayal.
Yes, she had so much more gold than she said. But but yeah, so she'll go and she'll request the one that she needs exactly
Yeah.
from the lady.
Yep. When you go back there, just same as always, just very polite about your thing, and then you can see once she picks it up, she like her finger rubs over the gem. She hands it back to you, and you would notice that the rune is gone.
The rune
now.
is gone. I knew it. Yeah, it's like a rune of alarm or something. Okay. And does she charge exactly 300 for it, or does she
Yep.
ask for a different price?
Nope.
Okay, so 300. And Vivra's not. Would Vivra try to haggle? Probably not in this place. It's way too high end. She no, it wouldn't work for her. She thinks at least. So yeah. So whoops! I added 300, and now I have 600.
Oh no!
Hang on. Let me remove 600 so that I have an accurate. Yeah, I'll take the gold and the gem. Thank you very much. No, that'd be so bad. Okay, so is the 300 gem piece in? How do I see it says Jade Tiger Eye. There's not.
Yeah, you can just do it like in your other item.
I'll just add a custom item, I guess.
Yeah, and, like you throw it in your just say diamond worth 300 gold.
Okay, I'll do that. And then once she has it, I guess she'll start slowly walking back. Because I guess it's been a while, so it's later in the day now.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we had waited till Velkorin had woken up, which yeah, he would have went to bed at like 9, so it's the sun is starting to go down. It's probably not quite gone down yet, so it's
like
late
5 or
afternoon,
something?
5 or 6-ish or so.
Cool. Yeah, so goodbye exhaustion. Yay.
Wythr stands in the doorway, and she pulls out of her bag like a children's book, like kindergarten level children's book that is the Hylian alphabet, ABCs. And she
Oh my
shows
gosh!
it. She holds it up and shows it to Velkorin.
Dad,
great.
teach me my letters, please.
And
I
then she'll
can't
just-
read. Teach me.
Yeah. Once she's shown her, she just puts it back in her bag.
Just like, look what I got. I'm learning. Okay, that's enough. Bye.
You know that feeling of like waking up, and you're still waking up when everybody else has full
Uh-huh.
energy because they've been up
Yeah.
for 8
Yep.
hours.
Yeah.
It's called
He's-
not being a morning person.
Hey,
He's
Wythr's
got
quiet. She's chill.
yeah. You're the first person to. Well, I had one person run up for money, and the second person runs up like, look at this freaking picture I got,
She
like this book.
She
You're my book.
doesn't run up. She just pulls it out and shows you.
Velkorin,
And puts it away.
Velkorin!
I got a book. Look.
To be fair, Vivra didn't run up either. She was very chill, just very, hey, can I have just a lot of money? To Velkorin, they're just speedsters, just.
He's just gonna look at Wythr. Okay. Can I have a tea, please?
She actually looks kind of happy and like kind of jogs off downstairs to the kitchen.
What
she
is
makes you a
with our
chai.
booth today?
Now, Wythr has a spring.
Right?
Yeah,
What's going
yeah.
on, man?
She's like, oh my god, someone wants tea? She comes back and gives you the usual like chai with a rock candy stir stick.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I'm gonna start like sipping it through the straw he has placed in his mask.
Oh my god.
Vivra, knowing that he slept all day, when she finally does get back, probably like 30 minutes later, or 40, because she was walking pretty quick to get there and come back. If there's any food available, because it's getting around dinner time, she'll grab 2 plates and take them up to Velkorin's room, and just set them down without saying anything. And she'll cross her arms as she goes back to the door and pause and say, just make sure you eat something.
I wonder if
Thank
Vivra
you.
has come back out again.
It was about time.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I got nothing. He's just thank and
Thanks for the food.
yeah.
Does Wythr react because she put both plates down?
Wythr will nod and pick it up.
Vivra gives like a half nod and then turns to go get her own food because she had breakfast and then was out all day, I think.
What else? Everybody else doing? I guess, Akari, you've been quiet for the rest of the day, so what are you up to?
Akari would start snooping around town, except with kind of like a hooded cloak around herself.
Good.
Yes.
She's gonna listen to the idle chatter, see if she catch any interesting information.
You can also read lips, so.
So yeah, so roll my reading lips and stuff. So I probably have to roll perception. I would imagine for that.
Roll perception. I also want you to roll a stealth too.
Okay, perception was a 13 total, and stealth 16 total.
Good enough, I'll say. I'll even do this. Sure. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, that was a nat one. That's fine. Yeah, those were all single digits. So yep, you're good. Staying stealth.
Yeah, when I see she has like a hood, or she has like a, it's basically covering her whole head and hair and everything, and at least half her body.
Yeah. Well enough. Yep. With the perception you got, I'll say for the for the most part, you don't pick up any worthwhile information. But the one thing you do kind of notice, it seems there seems to be a larger guard presence currently.
Noted.
Just like
Would she take note of any certain locations in particular that seem like there's more guards in?
it kind of just seems to be in general everywhere.
Okay, she'll start mentally notating that to herself. Just kind of lurk around the fountain and the center of the town mostly, just in case anything else kind of comes up that she catches on to.
Right. And then I guess back to Toto now that you've blown yourself up once.
I've successfully reattached the arm. And now I'm trying to do my best to reinforce everything. Roll D20.
Yeah, I'll have you do a tinker check. Do 2 of them actually.
It's a 15 for the first one. And a 4 for the second one.
Oh no.
That's that neutral thing. So I'll say you added a few more. You added a little bit of more structure to it. Not the greatest, but I mean it's like I said, you're working with scrap right now. So I mean you're getting there, but it still definitely needs some work.
Some more love.
But you're getting there.
Yeah.
Definitely an improvement from where you were at. So, yeah. So I guess same as before. If you guys don't have anything else you want to do for the evening, or otherwise, what do you guys want to do? If you don't have any particular thing, we'll move on to the next day.
I want to investigate the sketchy guy in the house, but I can't talk.
Wow.
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 Why are you so salty about that?
Because I didn't use my inspiration to talk.
Oh.
Well,
Wow.
the only thing I want to do is something that will probably take a session to do.
Oh.
So
I mean, you could say what it is, maybe. I
let's
don't know.
investigate the mansion.
I was gonna say over
Oh,
table.
man.
Wasn't there a mansion they should be looking at?
like,
Yeah,
Weren't we
I-
like
you have
hired
your
to
quest,
look at
yes.
the mansion or something?
yeah, we have to go investigate the mansion. We're here for 3 days, so now we're here for 2 days.
2
Well,
days.
this
Well,
is-
2 days
Right
until
now it's the
Akari's
end
stuff
of
is
day
done.
2.
So Velkorin's the one who got that, like took that mission for that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Which will give us more
And
answers to the
you-
guy.
Drag the party around.
And you
He's
told
got-
us about it. We can get it started today. I don't see why we couldn't do that. Maybe there'll be a cliffhanger inside the mansion. Who knows?
Velkorin has all of our side quest hooks currently.
Yeah, we're
The-
just waiting for
I have
the-
one too.
Mansion- Yes, yeah. For the city, I mean.
Oh,
The abandoned mansion, the person missing from the orphanage or something.
Yep.
Wythr, Akari, and Vivra kind of have a bit of a plot hook on the sketchy guy, but he's still
Yeah.
he's kind of connected because he's the one who asked us to check out the mansion.
Yeah, and we were like, we don't know about this guy.
Wythr still wants to try to find his house, but
I don't know if that'll be happening anytime soon. I have a feeling that our next chance will probably be after we succeed with the mansion.
So yes, if that's what you guys want to do plan, I guess first you need to gather your party and let them know what you want to do.
Well, do we want to go at the nighttime? Or do we want to go during the daytime?
Ooh, nighttime
Which one?
ghosts.
Vivra votes nighttime.
which one does Velkorin think is a good idea? Because he's leading, kind of.
Come on,
Not
it's technically
nighttime.
Halloween.
Not-
Nighttime.
You did nighttime.
Daytime.
Well, you slept all day, so.
I mean, if there is a session to enter a haunted mansion, this
Oh
is
my
the
gosh.
one. 4 days before Halloween.
All right, I mean, we can get ready to go, I guess. If everybody's back at the...
I mean, we have to go get Toto, but
Sick.
Toto's the only one who's not here right now, so yeah.
Okay, let's
Akari
go
was in
get
the
Toto.
center, but she'll catch on to y'all moving.
Yeah.
Toto
Akari's
is of the
hanging
mind
out
that
of
you'll
the
go
way.
get them if you need them.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get Toto. Hooray!
Damn!
Party assembled.
Speaking of which, I don't know where Toto is. So
Oh, follow me.
Here.
Vivr's the one that knows. I guess it's a good thing that she frickin' trailed Toto.
Yeah. Yeah. Good idea. So, yeah, you make your way over to the blacksmith, and
Downtown.
and even though it's been 8 hours since you've been there at this point, Toto is covered in dirt and sweat
Oh my
and
gosh.
soot, and like I said, they have the raccoon eyes right now because of the explosion. The blacksmith also is surprisingly looks dirtier than Toto currently, even though Toto was the one that had an explosion happen in front of them.
It's okay.
But-
None of us have bathed in weeks.
It's
Except
not
for Vivra,
true.
actually.
But
Hey, Akari also
Sorry,
lost.
bathed as well.
I'm a dirty little boy.
Vivra and Akari are looking pretty good. The rest of you guys could be better.
well, yeah. So they're continuing. I mean, like Toto's distracted by their work, and then the other guy is also just at his work. He's not even really acknowledging that you guys had come in. It's just because at this point he technically would be closed. But yeah, so you and like I said, Pippin has been with Toto the whole time too. So
They're probably covered in soot too.
even if they were, you probably wouldn't be able to see it because they kind of glow.
Vivra just clears her throat really loudly.
Toto didn't hear the first one.
Of course not. Vivra looks at Velkorin and it's like, there they are.
Gather your son.
Oh, what spells do I have?
I'll walk up and just put a hand on Toto's shoulder.
Oh, hello!
Hello.
Toto stares at you with the raccoon eyes. Look, the thing is almost done. At least the skeleton part. Anyway,
I'm gonna pretend I know what this is, and I'm gonna just nod at Toto. Like I know the pictures I've seen. I just, like this is beyond my level.
science.
Yes, science.
And yeah, it's a skeleton. It's a very wide skeleton. Like I said, like she had pointed out that it was Goron is the body they were going for. So I mean, it's definitely a very wide skeleton, but it's in the process.
It's standing.
It's standing. They're getting there.
Are you able to take a break from this?
Ooh, what time is it? Toto will look out the window. Oh my
Late.
goodness, yeah, I can take a
It's
break.
Have you ate yet?
I ate breakfast.
Okay.
It's ADHD things.
Well. That doesn't help.
There's food stalls in the market. You just
We're
grab,
gonna get you some food.
grab
and
a whole
then-
rotisserie chicken for them.
Oh,
Are we going somewhere?
We have a quest to do actually in town, but let's get you some food on the way there.
Sounds good.
Wither's going to stare at Akari's eyes and make sure they're green.
She's keeping her face hidden with the hood.
And then I'm gonna start just leading us to get a food stall.
Her eyes are green now.
And yeah, I guess get some food.
we'll just say you get some.
We'll head towards
Excuse
the
me, cheap food, stall food. You know.
Cheap food, stall food.
Yeah. It's like fucking takoyaki or whatever. Takayami, that's the word I'm looking for.
Takoyaki.
Shut up.
Or ta-
Whatever they're called.
Takoyaki.
Something's
You
like
messed
that
me
or
up,
whatever.
Oh, delicious.
Some chicken wings or something like that too, or cocoa wings, I should say.
Cooker wings.
Uh-oh.
They just, generic snack food.
Yum.
You got some food, and I assume you'll make your way over to the mansion at this point.
Yep.
And unsurprisingly, it is, once you get over to the mansion, it's very dark. Like, there aren't many lights, nothing. All the lights in the mansion are out, obviously, and then very dark. There is one guard standing in, like, a ways away from the building, but in front of the building. It seems to be
Which
like
symbol does he have?
he has the regular guard symbol.
So
As-
it's one of Rotan's guards.
Yes.
Makes sense. As we're walking to the mansion, Vivra is ritual casting Speak with Animals just so she has it active while they're in the mansion. Without using a spell slot.
Get the tea from
Sure.
the rice. Or the mice. Not the rice. I was thinking of food.
The rice have legs.
I cast Speak with Food.
Speak with rice.
Just hear, ah!
Because Toto's eating.
Exactly.
What do you know?
It's just that
Eating a
fucking.
cooker wing.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty.
Anyway.
So there's nobody really blocking our entrance into this place, huh?
No, there's just the one guard that kind of keeping people from entering. 'Cause
But he's
obviously
not by the place.
He's in front of it,
He's
but
in
not
front of
like
Oh.
close. He's
Alright.
because obviously it's dangerous, but he needs to
He's a
keep
scary
people from going in.
Well, let's go in,
I'm gonna
says
I'm gonna-
Vivra.
stretch a little bit.
Vivra's like, what are you doing?
One moment. Walking up to the guy.
What?
Hello, kind
Well,
fellow. I have a mission that I was hired in order to go in there and investigate and handle whatever is plaguing this mansion by I don't remember his name. Insert name
Oh
here.
no. Rotan.
Um,
We were hired, says Vivra.
Yes, we were hired. I am assuming you are the person we have to talk to get access.
Just kind of looks at you up and down, and you're the next suckers to go through.
Hey.
Apparently so.
This cooker wing is delicious.
You're still eating. We're
He's
about to
very
go.
confused by just the look of your guys' party, and it's just like, it's your funeral. Yeah, the boss told me somebody was on their way eventually. Oh, you were the one
They're
that
so normal.
you're the one that's supposed to be here. Then good luck.
Well, does he have anything on him that is like dangling or whatnot?
Dangling.
Yeah.
Like a set of keys or something?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, he has a coin purse dangling, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Oh dear.
That's a natural 20 for sleight of hand.
Oh my gosh!
You
As I
serious?
walk past him, yeah.
You're
Well, I
spiteful.
can still do a sleight of hand that might be net. Nope.
Can I assist?
It was a natural
Assist
20.
an act
It's
20.
my critical roll dice. I see the critical roll symbol. I know what it means.
Yeah, okay. I can still contest it.
Okay, you want to contest it? Let me
You
just
beat
get
me.
my...
I didn't. You're fine. You beat me because
think
I didn't roll a nat
Vivra-
20 to counter it.
I think Vivra helped with the nat 20 because he called them suckers and she's like, really? We're here to help you and that's what you're calling us?
That's why I did it.
Yeah. Literally, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a nat 20, so I don't think anyone even noticed. It's just...
Yeah.
Vivra started talking and Velkorin went, whoop.
I was gonna say, what's the total? See if the observant one's caught you or not.
23.
Does passive investigation count?
That's
That would
It's
have been
perception,
that one would have
never
been perception. So I think
Yeah,
Akari
I
would have
know,
caught
I
you do
know.
that, but probably didn't say
Not
anything.
me.
Well, I'm gonna be slipping it to Akari, so it don't really matter.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Finally got the money you were asking for.
yeah. You found a coin purse, and there's about 100. Let me do it this way.
Roll them d10s.
Yeah.
That's a 99.
Oh my gosh, there's
And
990 goals in there.
So math. 179 pieces of red
Uh,
rupees.
179?
Yeah, I rolled 2 D100s, and I rolled
Nice.
an 80 and a 99.
I'm
That's
gonna
amazing.
dump out about half of it into my.
You said you
21st.
handed it straight to Akari.
Yeah,
Why are
well,
you
if
suddenly
I didn't know it was
insulting?
100.
Well, no. You handed it off to Akari. Live with your consequences.
Yeah.
See how we're still standing next to the guy? I think it's fine. You still owe me 300 gold, so you should be talking.
What do you mean, owe you?
Taxes.
Taxes?
This is interest.
I'll
Say
take
that
50
again
of
when
it and
you're
then
dead.
throw the rest over to Akari.
So
So you
how
get
much
120. Whatever. How much was it total? 170 what? 3?
179.
179. You get 129.
Well,
No, you're no longer poor.
at 129.
And like you could, I grabbed it, and when I did it, I knew you noticed, so I just like shaked it at you.
Shing, shing, shing. That's gonna make noise.
Just be asked, should you really be stealing in town?
I didn't notice.
Goodness gracious.
Fucker.
Nobody else in the party notices either.
Yeah, not even Wythr.
Fucker.
She lets
Why
out
not?
a sign, just takes it.
Because
Although I
know
can
the
hear
money.
you guys
Maybe-
whispering.
I was gonna say.
And this is why you be nice.
Yeah.
As I am the epitome of nice.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I shared that money.
Unbelievable. This guy.
And red is comparable to GP, right?
Yes.
Yes.
God
Red
damn.
rupees is gold.
Wythr's keeping an eye on the guard guy just to make sure he's not noticing Akari or like clocking Akari.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's not paying attention at all,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
she's wearing a hood, keeping her
Yeah.
face hidden, her features hidden.
Yeah.
As far as this guy tells you, you guys were just the next poor bastards that were gonna die here.
You may enjoy that example in Discord, how close she's keeping her features hidden right now.
Alright, so you guys kind of make your way up to the inappropriate music now, but I'm not going to change it because we're going to end in a second here. You make your way up to the front door. Like I said, this is a big, old mansion. Everything looks very run down. Dust is all over the place. As you open the door and step in, just hear all of you in your heads here, get out. That's where we'll end it.
I was 100% waiting for Toto to go, no. Or I don't
I
want
was
to.
going to.
God damn it. God damn it. But yeah, that's where we will end it for this session. So, yeah. You
Okay.
guys are in the spooky,
Right.
creepy mansion now.
I only stole from
Understandable,
him
have a nice day.
because he made a comment about the party. That's literally what the deciding factor was. Because I wasn't going to walk by, and then he's like, "You're all going to die in there." I'm like, "If we're dying, I'm taking your money."
Velkorin's like, hey, only I get to insult them.
These
Well,
these are my idiots. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only rolled an 11 to counter your thing, so yeah, you were totally fine.
I rolled my anti-zom dice.
Imagine
Yeah.
that.
oh
The
dear.
weighted ones.
The weighted ones that have 20s
the
on every
one
side.
that's only weighted against him, because that was a natural 2,
Yeah,
and that's a 4.
yeah,
Oh my
the one that
gosh.
has 20s on all sides.
It has 100 sides, and they're all 20s.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
This just reminded me, though. I haven't been describing it since early episodes. That like Wythr's voice kind of sounds like it's in your head when she talks, and
Oh, I
almost
remember
forgot
that.
about it.
I did forget
I-
about it.
That's how I
It's
always just
similar.
imagine it.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
exactly like telepathy. It's not telepathy, but
It's not
it
telepathy, it
feels
just-
like it almost.
It's not like Vivra, who's
Yeah.
like,
No.
It's
just
not telepathy, it just feels like it's in your head. So I kind of haven't been describing it that way recently, so I thought this was a good reminder.
Oh yeah. If anybody is even online right now, I would want it. Hiccup. No. Hiccup. Mute. Oh, we can go raid Hylia. She's doing a birthday marathon or whatever, I guess. We'll go raid her.
so much to do.
So yeah, well that's it for today. So thank you guys for coming. Hope you guys had enjoyed the session today. We'll be back in 2 weeks from this time now, I believe, because of how my work lines up. So it'll be at least 2 weeks out, as long as everybody can make that work. Just like I said before at the beginning of the session, we're gonna probably try to stick to the 9 o'clock EST for me. 9 o'clock EST, so same starting time as we did today. That'll be our regular time. So yeah, let's do that and go from there. So again, thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
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 Bye.